throw it away.
And they know that the Roche is probably respawning pretty soon, and it actually is up, so that is that refresher shard. They already have pretty much infinite primal splits up anyway, but they feel very confident here.
They weren't able to de-ward that ward in the mid lane, so it looks like they are going for a Roche fake out.
Check. Ana is on top of X-Nova. The Ghost Step's going to get a set. Oh. He's in. The call, the MP, the counter, but FY is in. He's able to get the save off in time to keep this man alive. But he's got it up. Chalice is down. Buyback from X-Nova and Chalice. FY with the Invis. Somnus looking to get involved. Pause the BKB to get over the ice roll. They get on top of Seb. Seb's in trouble. Seb's gone. The axe down once again for 90 seconds. As now FY giving them the vision, but they see him. They've got the doppelganger to jump away from the snowball. The snowball over to Thompson. The self-fuels. FY trying to buy time for the rest of LGD to come in. Again, up into the air. Arme straight on top of Notel. FY will fall. Arme looking towards Notel. Notel pops the hand of God, but Notel beat it down by Arme and Somnus. Chalice gets the primal split off as Anna. He's been left behind in Thompson. He's got to do something incredible in terms of the combo. Can he find the angle? Jerax coming in, keeping Anna alive. Anna with the doppelganger. The deafening blast comes out onto the two of them. Anna trying to go in, looking for the kill. Can he find it in time onto X-Nova? He's on top of him, trying to beat him down. Anna again with the doppelganger, now retreating back towards the base. As X-Nova will survive. Jerax back in, the combo. Meatball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky. Boss the Shiva's gone. He's on top of Jerax. Jerax is gone. Anna as well. Can he really fight back against the Somnus? And X-Nova is so low. As the buyback for Jerax comes in, he's healing Anna back up. That buyback could set them up for the kill on X-Nova. The cold snap down onto the attraction. They find him. He's out of mana. He's starting to shift into the strength, but he's surrounded. OG, can they find them off? They can! OG are still in the game. Arme buys back immediately. But now it's PSG.LGD's turn to be without two of their supports. Seb's going to be back up in 8 seconds.
Oh my god, that buyback from Jerax onto that shrine, being able to save Ana, but Ana also toying with them with that doppel. He sent the illusion. They thought that was the real one. They actually couldn't finish him off, even though they got the thirst vision of him for a second.
With the level 25 talent on the doppelganger, it's really hard to kill him.
Seb,
yeah,
he's looking straight for the play. Can he find Somnus? He's hunting. Somnus, he's there, Seb. He'll see him. Oh, doesn't get the call though, and now Seb, he'll be ruptured. They're looking at him, but Anna, he's straight in on top of Somnus. Somnus puts the BKB. Anna again with the doppelganger. They see Cataclysm coming out. And Somnus still alive. Anna will be able to force him away. They've got the hex. They've got the control. They're on top of him. Can they kill him in time? They can. Chalice got for 2 minutes. As Seb, he's finding, looking for Arme. Big Daddy Notel gets the penitence out. Only onto the illusion though. Arme able to waveform up to the high ground. As Arme should be fine here.
Thompson's got the ghost, he's got Hex
maybe
up soon too.
Oh, the doppelganger Arme's over the trees. Can he hide his way out of this?
No, back, real one.
Goes for the waveform. Seb tries for the call, but he's already out of there. Nice play from Arme.
And he buys so much time too for his team there. The Brewmaster was dead for 120 seconds, now only 90.
Still a big window for OG. They're only without Jerax for the same amount of time. And that lead the PSG.LGD had, it is going down a little bit. Only 4K, 5K at the moment with these last few fights. Obviously the 25s now coming out on OG. Thompson's into the pit.
What a timely DD coming out for him too. I don't think they expected to be taken out as fast. He's almost able to solo it with the help of these summons. And that's a refresher shot. There's no way to get this. There's no way LGD can.
Oh, and the Seb level 25 too. That extra Berserker's Call AoE. It catches people out. They don't expect it.
It does not feel like OG or T-Rex now.
Yeah. The Berserker's Call now is, I mean, the AoE is
massive.
really massive now when you have that talent.
It's so hard to play against. Can PSG.LGD do it? They've got the Basher now for Somnus. For just a 2K lead with those last big comeback plays from OG. Still 30 seconds without Chalice.
Double Hex coming out now. Thompson and these 5-second BKBs, I mean, they were crushing with their BKBs.
Being spotted out.
He's got the vision. They're on top of him. Thompson, he's in trouble. The Nullify comes up, but he got the Ghost Walk off as well as the Hex in time. Now, Somnus turns up, the blood runs down. Thompson! He's dead for 100. Has got the buyback available. PSG.LGD will certainly look to force it out of them.
FY just what a shadow blade. It just, yeah, as soon as they split up, he finds the perfect opportunity there on Thompson.
You got to be careful going out on the map when FY's alive. There's every chance in the world that he's going to be watching you from the trees.
And at this point, I think for Ame, it's actually going to be very worth it for him to actually just try and burn all the mana from the Phantom Lancer, so we can't doppelganger all the time. That's causing huge issues in the team fights. And I see that Chalice is using his Dispel Magic every single cooldown on these Phantom Lancer illusions, but there's still way too many that are causing havoc in these team fights.
It's too constant. Like that doppel cooldown being 3 seconds just allows him to always be able to play around a little bit around the brew. They don't really have like this crazy AoE when you look at LGD's lineup to just clear out those illusions. It's really a lot based off them just trickling them down slowly with like the Shivas and the Radiants and knowing exactly which one it is.
Yep, he doesn't have the crit talent, but now he does have crit from that Bloodthorn coming out.
It's a lot of damage that Anna can offer to the fights now.
And Brewmaster without BKB, very vulnerable. Cold Snap, Bloodthorn, Berserker's Call, there's a lot of ways that they can prevent him from getting that ult.
He just commits it from the back, just to be careful.
Make sure that he can get it off and get some damage in onto the tier 3s. Anna's going to start to try and fight against these Primal Split Brewlings. He'll be able to find one of them. He has been silenced. He'll take down the Wind Panda 2 as well by the looks of it. It's only the Earth Panda prevails. Sam jumps in, gets the call onto the Panda, up with the BKB as well, so they won't kill. They do force PSG.LGD away long enough that Thompson does not have to expect his one. Thompson back in the game.
LGD away from Mega Creeps.
And they're straight out. They're ready with the aggressive play. OG. Thompson, can he find a catch? He's close to having vision onto X-Nova.
Should be able to find X-Nova. He is stalking him. He got sights of him for a second. He was a bit far away though.
Oh, the tornado. It's got him. Thompson drops the combo down upon him. The stun comes out though. Oh, the counterplay. Jax is there though with the heal, the tether. Keeping Thompson alive with the Abyssal Blade down. Candace here with the hand of God comes through. Thompson still alive, but Chalice gets the primal split out. He's been stunned. Thompson, the cheese, he's fine. Thompson, he goes down. They get the kill onto the Evoker. No tail. Being chased by Ame. The bash is coming through, but the blade mail was already out from Seb. He tries to get the call off. The bash, the cataclysm isn't enough to find the kills. Anna leading forward. The Bloodthorn onto FY. Gets the kill onto FY. FY bites back straight away. Anna looking towards Somnus again. The doppelganger. Ame on top of Thompson. Thompson being saved by Jax. Jax with the tether. Ame turns into General. There's the call. Seb, he catches Ame. Ame dead for 2 minutes. The Hex. They've got Somnus as well. Oh, gee. Double kill for Seb. The clutch buybacks coming into play. Nobody has a buyback available right now. As OG stand with 5 alive on the map, 100 seconds without the Morphling.
This doppel talent is just destroying LGD. They have no way to actually find Ana. Like Ben said, the Brewmaster's constantly using the Dispel, but it's so hard to find the real PL amongst all these illusions in all this chaos of the fights with tornadoes and chaos meters and everything falling all over the place.
And look at this. The tier 3 tower falling. Ana frontlining it all. What's he scared of? The Blood Bride will come out. Chalice with the Shiva's Guard trying to initiate. But Ana, he's poking, prodding, beating down, and on the side, Thompson jumps in. Chalice gets in with the BKB with the call. Seb, he's got the disability. Chalice, do they have the damage? They got on top of the Chalice. He's into the snowball. FY buying time for him, but now he's vulnerable. He's gets Hex. He gets Bloodthorn. Chalice plays back. Straight back into the game. Ana trying to find his attention onto X-Nova. Chalice leading forward. The Tornado going to be off the market. Only catches out the Bloodseeker, but Seb, he's looking for the follow-up. Jumps in, gets the call. The BKB was out in time. The Bananas on top of it. Did they have the damage? Seb's got the blade on FY. With the snowball again. Thompson, Jax focusing the rags. Thompson gets the Hex up onto X-Nova. Seb healed up by Jax. Ana still full health at the moment as the Brewlings are pushed back to the base. OG get the bottom melee racks. As still 30 seconds to play without the Morphling in the game. They move towards the mid lane. OG, can they really get it all here? The mid rack's falling. They've taken a full second set. 15 painful seconds for LGD.
They're gonna keep going. They want to claim their megas.
Another tier 3 falls. OG onto the final set of racks that LGD have left standing. As Ana, he gets kicked back. He's separated from the team, but he has the double ganger. He's been ruptured. He needs help, but he needs it now. Jarek in with the tap of the hand of God. Give it that double heal. The relocate as well. Jarek gets him out. As OG will successfully disengage before that Morphling's back in, as they found both racks. Jerax this one, almost certainly, as he looks to tether across, but the nullifies upon him. He has buyback though, and OG just took so much away from PSG.LGD as they only have a lone range track standing on the top lane.
I can't believe this is only 3 racks left in this game, and one of them is a range racks on the side of LGD. Buyback status. I saw X that was buyback, it was only like 600 or 700, yeah, which is crazy, but JRX also kind of in that same net worth territory, looking at a very cheap buyback, but 2 in the game left. IO and the PL. PL is almost unkillable at this point. Like, even without the Wisp, it's still really difficult. With the Wisp, just don't even try.
We'll see this again. It's a save here from JRX.
The control is just not there, and they don't have the way to kill all these illusions constantly. And of course, look at JRX coming in, starts that relocate channel, and is able to get it off. No one gets the control on him.
Keeping it cool at the time that it means the most, but he's still able to crack a smile here in Game 4 of the TIA Grand Finals. OG making a stand, now leading 9K advantage in net worth. LD able to join us.
I don't believe they actually have any 4 stabs on the side of LG. That's generally how you deal with a Scythe of Ice, and I think they can get a Scythe of Ice on the core, get a blink call, and that hero is likely dead without buyback at this point. So OG, I would say, definitely favored at this point of the game, especially with PL having buyback. LGD, they have a couple minutes to think about what they want to do before this second rotation.
Yeah, they can't be totally reliant on FY just getting these perfect snowball saves, or even like, I saw in the last fight too when it was down bottom, he even tried like walrus kicking the IO away from when he was tethered from somebody else. They need to find some other ways to be able to save, in particular that Brewmaster, who is just time and time again is the most important hero, it does seem, for LGD.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what they do with the BKB call. The snowball is the only thing, but they have Bloodthorns, they have Scythe of Ice for the Tusk, they have a lot of things available. Maybe Aeon Disc perhaps for Brewmaster. I'm not exactly sure what the best way for him to deal with it is. Looks like he is going for an Octarine perhaps for almost permanent.
The sentry's down there. They see Thompson, but Thompson, he's already quick with the play. The Tornado into EMP, Cold Snap as well, they've got the Hex, but there won't be any further jumping. They just poke at Arme.
They're trying to make space.
They got the Mega Creeps.
That's the distraction play right there.
Up against the Mega Creeps. PSG.LGD, it's what stands between them and the championship title here in Game 4.
And they got it right before that wave, before that 59-minute mark too, so we already have the Mega Creep wave coming in, that momentum pushing onto LGD's side.
And you look at their lineup, can PSG.LGD's heroes deal with the Mega Creeps? It's hard. They don't really have that sort of incredible D-push or AoE sort of hard hitters to deal with it.
That's kind of what they've been lacking in a lot of this game, right? That's what we've been talking about with the illusions with the PL. They've got ways to find them if it's, or ways to kill them if they find the exact one, but as for doing that, it's very tough when they don't have just the Dispel from Chalice.
And he does too much damage to ignore at this point with the Bloodthorn. And on top of that, Roshan is going to respawn in about 1 minute's time. LGD, I think their buybacks are going to cool down around that time, but I just don't think they can withstand this onslaught from LGD. They really want to be able to defend this Roshan. It's super obvious when there's Mega Creeps. With Mega Creeps, that's the luxury that you have. You can just wait a couple of seconds. You know, the creeps will be hitting at your T4s if you wait.
As Ana commits forward. Has no boots, but a full Eye of Scotty. 3,800 health now on this PL, who hasn't been dying for a very long time. Now he's got easier ways, easier kill opportunity, and much more survivability.
Yeah, he probably has like maybe 7,000, 8,000 HP effective with the butterfly evasion and the heal, and overcharge, and the Hand of God is just way too much. And the lifesteal from Shen too, another ability.
OG clearing out the pit. Very, very soon to be spawning. Roshan and PSG.LGD are well aware.
Roshan's up. It looks like only OG knows.
Arme and Ana. He's some illusion action. Arme's gonna get caught out by the Tornado though. They've opened up onto him. Arme trying to get on top of Ana. The BKB pop by Chalice. He'll get the ult out. No Tail getting got out straight away by FY with the snowball. No Tail's dead for 100. They'll get the Chen. Ana in the midst of it, trying to lock down onto FY. The rest of his team about to come over to get the Tornado. Out onto X7. Looking for the cool control onto Arme. Has he got it? Arme getting stood up by the cold snap, but he's able to wait for him up the high ground. Thompson blinks in. He gets the hex up, and FY with the snowball save kept alive off the back of that fight. As that very much looked like PSG.LGD were able to tip OG over the edge, but that plus 100 Berserker score, you could see Seb as well being very careful with how he used it, keeping it to that opportune moment after any potential sort of Manta dodges have been done by Thomas Arme, and he gets the call.
9 doppelgangers used just in that area around the Ancients from the PL. Just the constant barrage of illusions giving that distraction to allow Seb to get that call off.
And that's another Roshan for OG.
These fights have to be so hectic for the players. There's like 30 PLs.
There's just both sides. I mean, even the Enchantress is like taking a PL, and then the Morphling turns into PL.
I'm just impressed we haven't had any frame drops. You know?
It's true.
Azana. Down the middle lane.
Just walking down with a DD.
The tier 4s. Anna says he's done with this. He wants to end this game. The buyback will come out from FY. Anna. It's going to be snowballed. Anna. He's in. He's not got any backup on the way. FY will be able to get out with the Invictus, but this doppelganger just over and over again, meaning that Anna could just stand in. Now he's got the backup of Jerax. He gets Hex. Oh, he didn't expect it. He didn't expect the Hex, but he's still fine. Jerax had the Otis, but X-Nova into the snowball. They'll turn towards Jerax. The Hanagon coming out. Jerax has been nullified. They hit doppelganger once again. X-Nova. He will survive for now. But buybacks were forced out by that aggressive play from Anna. At the same time, Seb did buy back himself on the axe. But LGD are back up as a full 5-man.
Jesus, this is insane.
I mean, I don't know what's super safe there. I'm not exactly sure why Seb bought back, but I mean, he has heart, he has Wisp behind him, he has Aegis, he has everything. His buyback.
And as you can see there, that is the big difference. There are 4 buybacks available on OG. Only 1 available for LGD.
Oh, this momentum pushing in. And an arcane rune up top. If they give that to Ana, oh my god. Even more illusions, even more doppels.
Oh.
Let's go.
That is
2.1 second cooldown.
2.1 second cooldown.
Oh man.
Okay. Azana.
This is it.
He's ready to put it to use. Straight into the base he goes, doppling forward, he gets the jump onto X-Nova, the Ghost Scepter keeping X-Nova fine for now. Anna looking to turn his commitment towards Arme, Thompson comes in with a Deafening Blast from the side, the EMP finishes X-Nova off, he's dead for 110, Seb, pots the BKB, looks for the cool control onto FY, but FY does get the snowball off in time. Arme looking on top of Jarrett, but Thompson turns, they get the Hex out, onto him, he'll get himself back into the ball, the BKB down in time as Arme cuts down Rojo with a wave forward, finds the kill. Anna looking to get on top of Arme, the BKB's about to wear off, the Mega Creep speeding down upon the Agent of LG. Seb in again. The call on top of Arme. Arme dead for 2 minutes. Chalice. BKB pop. He's trying to commit, trying to deal with Anna being silenced by the Blood Right. But the Agent is falling. The Hex is out. They're going to be able to find themselves Chalice. 3 dead on LGD. OG hitting the Agent. Hitting the Agent. We're 5. And John, FY, he's found himself No-Tail out on his own.
He's trapped him.
There's No-Tail. Is he going to get any sort of backup? No, he's not. There's 3 still dead on OG. It'll be a slow and painful death here for No-Tail as Arme comes in for the kill secure.
And I love the way that Chalice popped his BKB super early in that fight. He just knows, I just need to get my ulti off, and he cast it at a very safe range. He didn't wait for the last second of his BKB. He's not very greedy. I think that's a lot of the reason why they've been winning these team fights. Seb has been struggling, still about 1,000 gold away from his BKB.
I mean, yeah, this Brewmaster is a display of perfection, really. It's the highest level in the game with his Bloodseekers.
And doing a ton of damage in the fight. It's one of the most damage in the game as an offlaner.
Now has full Shiva, so even more ways. He's pretty much itemized entirely just to be like, Ana, I'm ruining your game. I've got Radiance, I've got Shivas. You're going to struggle so much in these fights as Phantom Lancer.
Jerax did his best to keep Ana alive, and but Ana wasn't able to do damage because he was ruptured. He wasn't that low on HP, but still can't run around.
Seb.
Oh, I'm asking ninjas here.
Got to be careful who shows up top. Indeed, Jerax. He's going out on his own. He doesn't expect Arme to have this Invis rune. As Arme will show himself, Jerax goes across, but Somnus is there.
Somnus is not messing around rupturing.
No mercy. They're feeling very confident now at this point, getting these very advantageous team fights as well as getting kills on the on the split push too. Thompson though, will find X-Nova.
Seb, and as well. Between the two of them, they'll take down the support edge. FY's going to come in though. He hasn't got anyone else with him at the moment. It is just FY, so just playing around with Seb.
He has no help around at all, and he's still just making Seb's life miserable.
He's toying with him. He's just making him not be able to come back. Look, they're already starting to rotate this Brewmaster and Bloodseeker too, and FY, he's ready to look for Seb.
Seb's got to get out.
Oh, Seb.
As indeed, FY, the patience, keeping that control on Seb, buying time for Chalice to come in. Ana is going to look towards the Tusk. Chalice is now there, does have Primal Split available if he wants to look to take this fight. Somnus coming in as well. As Ana, Seb look to hide in the trees. Can they get out of it? Ana's got a TP available. He's into the trees. He's going to show himself in the lane though. They're going to continue to head over. They are going to see Seb make it out in time. They don't have a stun. Ana, can he get out as well? He can. OG will avoid that rotation from PSG.LGD.
FY is just so obnoxious there, following Seb for over a minute, just stalking him, trying to have his team come over.
So that's about, a minute without Aegis being used for LGD. They have 2 minutes left, I would say, to capitalize on this Aegis. Oh man, looks like he is level the PL.
Pretty much back to a 50-50. PSG.LGD 2-1 up at the moment in this best of 5 grand finals. 1 game needed to secure the championship title. And at this point, they are ahead here in game 4.
No-Tail hasn't had time to gather a full army of Ancient Creeks. Right now, he just has the Ancient Black Dragon. You really want those other auras when you're at a big disadvantage in these team fights already.
Yeah, it's tough though, because Jerax doesn't want to be following around his Chen, giving him the Aghanim, so. As Thompson, he does have a Lincoln Sphere picked up, and they should have the BKB finished on Seb too. So that'll give him a little bit easier time to get those Blink calls out, as he's been suffering to do so in the last few fights. And Somnus, full I've Scotty picked up, about to be level 25 as well.
Yeah, they just need a couple more minutes on the side of OG before they're ready to fight. Wait for the Aegis to expire.
Seb, he's in, gets the call, the character's going to get FY, there with the snowball save. He's going to be fine, and now they turn to look towards the axe. The taunt's going to be out. Seb goes for the TP. They've got the stun to cancel them. Seb held back for now. Thompson trying to offer his best from the side to provide some sort of safety, as he will get Seb back. They're able to get Seb back to safety, and Thompson is running away. X-Nova's there with the wraparound, gets the slow off, gives the vision for the snowball. TP from No-Tail's coming in towards the stride, but Thompson, he's trapped.
That's twice in this series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere. Like, he's just on a warding expedition, then he just ends up wrapping behind these people constantly.
Perfect time.
Perfect timing, and has a sense on creep to boot. And look at these deep wards that he's placed during that time that he was running around doing so. He now has full vision of OG. Yeah, sees Ana farming these Ancients right now.
Oh, Ana. FY just giving so much information for the team. He's got eyes on him. Get the punch on the wrong target, but the snowball pass will catch Ana. Ana, he's in trouble. The Blood Bright Silence connects. He's got the Manta back up in a second, but can he really play his way out of this one? He cannot. Ana down for a minute and a half.
Just having all this vision. X-Nova throughout this whole tournament has had the best vision in every situation, even when you wouldn't expect it. They're just like, oh, they're fighting on the left side. They're not going to have vision over here. But no, X-Nova always seems to have those prepared in every situation.
And he has some incredible foresight to be able to have these wars that just lead to really clutch pickoffs. And Axe has not spent his money on BKB. He has the money, but he might be looking to save for buyback.
We'll see if any of the buybacks do get forced out. Thompson's still dead for 15. Ideally, he doesn't buy back it. They may have to buy back on Ana. He's gone for 50 seconds. The split coming out from Chalice. He's ready to push in, look for the stun on No-Tail to hold back the Chen as the mid-racks are exposed. PSG.LGD, 40 minutes in, able to open into the base and clean out this mid lane of racks. Still Ana holding on to that buyback.
And they're going to keep going here. They really want to force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson. He will blink dodge it. But another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast. They really don't want to use it. Seb jumps in, gets the call onto FY. There's the buyback. The Cataclysm isn't enough to do anything. It isn't. PSG.LGD still fighting strong. Thompson getting focused by Somnus. Seb taken down by Arme. The triple buybacks now out as Ana in trouble. He's pulled back for this one. The deafening blast onto the 3 of them knocks them back. But Ana gets focused. Seb! He's in with the call. He has the control onto the morphing Somnus. Now being chased by Thompson. Blinks in with the cold snap. The PL army's on top of it. They get Somnus too. As OG, they have to expend 3 buybacks, but they hold on to the top racks. Somnus now down. for 2 minutes. No buyback available on this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's 400 gold short of it. It's up in about 8 seconds. OG, they have to make so much happen here. They have to push out all their lanes. 2 of the side lanes are already going, but I think trying to get some kills here, like on FY here, would be very ideal.
I mean, look how close the Brew is at 25.
So close.
With that primal split cooldown.
Oh, Thompson, he sees it FY. He's used the snowball, he turns with the combo FY with the self-fuels, but OG, they've surrounded him. Seb jumps in with the call, the blade mail, FY's gone.
Instant buyback from FY.
Still that scary time for LGD. 75 seconds without Somnus. OG have the full 5-man pushing in all 3 lanes at the same time as they approach LGD's base.
I don't even know if I give an edge for this team fight. The LGD are big goal, but no Bloodseeker with 60 seconds. This could be disastrous.
He's got a full BKB on Seb as well.
Chalice really wants to hit level 25 before he pops that primal split. So close.
Just got to be careful, Seb. Looking for that blink initiation.
Chalice is stepping back. Grabs, they give him the tome. He needed like 5 experience and they gave him the tome just to make sure that he gets it anyway. Just playing as safe as possible here.
Looks like OG don't feel that the window is big enough for them to push in whilst this Bloodseeker's still dead. They'll back away.
They can't count. They fought back 3 heroes. They weren't able to get any T3s, and there's no Roshan up yet. Big Daddy No-Tail's praying for a Roche right now so they can get that refresher, but it's not going to be out. And maybe will dodge a bullet.
At least they got a good amount of economy off that, right?
Yep.
It was up to a 15k gold advantage, and they chunked it down to 7. Same thing with experience. So they did get quite a lot out of that one, but they ideally wanted to get at least one of those sets of racks to get some momentum pushing in with those 3 buybacks used.
Absolutely, it is this really scary moment of the game now for OG. We're about 5-6 minutes still without those buybacks available. If PSG.LGD can find that one team fight, it could be the team fight to win TI in this window of time that they now have presented to themselves.
Ana's gone full in for that butterfly too. As they pick up also an Aeon disc on Jarek, so protected in O. DD did spawn, however, was killed in 5.
It's also pretty scary for Maybe right now. He only has a 5-second BKB, and he
5
does a lot of
seconds
damage.
remaining.
He will get wrecked by the Axe Blade.
It's official, doesn't it?
Right? It feels like your reputation's on the line.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. We'll see if how long we'll be accurate.
Chalice, right? Just
But it's the 3 series here is going to be underway now.
PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
Begun.
Yeah. And we were looking at some of the band IGO's bands, the Venge, and Queen of Pain, the Ember, is almost all among the first band. The PSG, the Mirana was the only they were able to win. Was they had Mirana. We were talking about that.
Yeah, indeed. And I was about to. I had this stat prepared, and now it's just gonna look like I'm reading off of the screen. But LGD, basically in all 3 of their games, always these were their first 3 bans for. Except in the game they lost. In the 3 games they won, Potem, DK, and Nyx Assassin. The only game they did not ban the Nyx Assassin, they picked up the first phase, actually.
There you go as well with the Ember and VS. So Quap still in the pool. The IG tends to ban this hero a lot. I know that's play a little bit of tempo, some of those tempo mids, so something. But maybe they're thinking, hey, last we banned Queen of Pain 3 games, we lost all 3 games. Let's just give it to him.
Yeah.
Try something else.
This is where the draft sort begins to differ wildly between these 2 teams. The first 3 are almost always going to be the exact same. If LGD don't pick up the Nyx, or if they don't ban it, they're probably going to pick it. LGD here with first pick. But they're going to choose to ban it here, so let's see what direction they want to take it in. I don't actually believe either of these teams have played another match. I think they had a day off yesterday, so they're basically coming out of a best of 5 into a best of 3, right? I think that carries like any momentum there for LGD.
I mean, it's really hard to. That's one of the things we were asked, like, to speculate feelings of teams, and really hard to know because we just haven't been at that level. So it's really hard just to know what other teams. There you go.
And I do want to point out that Kunk ban is actually targeted as well at IG. Of course, you can run that move in. I'm sure you know. He actually has been playing quite a bit of Kunkka recently, but I think yesterday they ran it JT offlane Kunkka for IG in the.
Actually, they also played Kunkka in 3 of their games, twice mid, once offlane. So it's like
10 seconds remaining.
And they always take the Kunkka, and comes out as a ban here. Flex pick, you know, the 2 and the 4, elusive, a little bit hard to bring down because thanks to the links. So you already have like some.
Radiant
All right,
team
well, she's flexible, she's mobile, and Phoenix comes out as the first pick for IG.
Oh, hit it with the 1-2. Phoenix Mars combo. Yeah. Saw a lot of Phoenix. Not too much Snapfire, I feel, though. But do you think you just pick Snapfire here and try and deal with that bird?
I always like the idea of playing Snapfire again. I mean, there are a couple of issues here. Firstly, if the Snapfire in the Mars ulti, you can't shoot out of it, the egg is outside. Or the other way around, if you're outside, the egg is inside. So that's one thing. Another thing is we've seen how some people handle it by just having this extremely mobile hero just jump on the snap immediately when she ultis. Storms tend to do that, and sorry, Void Spirit, another one like that. Ember's banned, but we see some people just say, all right, we'll just take a super mobile here, go and kill the snap immediately. Another thing, when you are ulting and Phoenix is cash 22, do I take the egg out with a little shredder, or keep continue with my ulti? So there is. Snap is good against Phoenix, but in this situation, again with the Mars combined, you have to say, think about it more.
We'll see the one for opener with the Queen of Pain. That does give you some flexibility. I think it's decent against the opening 2 picks as well from IG. You can just blink out of the arena if he doesn't hit the spear, of course. Actually, pretty decent ability gain Queen of Pain, which is why we tend to see items like the Orchid so commonly on her, just because it synergizes.
PSG
Against Egg the Eater. The Oracle just to slow down the game, trying to maybe delay and save an ally.
Yeah, the IG love to save heroes on their position 5. You're not seeing like something like Call, you're just seeing SD Oracle, mostly, or even, I want to say she's not exactly safe. They have some usually defensive position 5. So taking the Oracle from PSG means that IG can't take it. And that does leave Dazzle, which PSG.LGD does like to play Dazzle as a core. And so you could say, hey, how about we take it and consider it? The like band comes out because LGD can't take it against the Mars. I mean, you can't take it, but
risky. LGD actually going for the Lycan twice in the first 5 series, I believe, in both of those games against IG. So advantage here, but yeah.
What would they go? I know that Dazzle, PL, some of the heroes. I might consider banning that. What they want?
I mean, I guess, yeah, no, you're right, because Shadow Strike, no way to fight that. Not a very fun lane.
Thinking though, in general, that IG, are they going to be thinking about, someone who's against Egg Storm, a pretty annoying hero. Kinjin Mars ulti is very good against the Phoenix.
But then you're not putting the Queen of Pain in mid lane.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, which is possible. I think we've even positioned 5 Queen of Pain before. I think it was actually Ollie played 5 Queen of Pain, if I'm not mistaken, day 1 of the tournament. So I'm not so sure we're going to see a Storm, but there's the SD. Position 5, Shadow didn't play a lot, actually, by both supports, so we expect that one to be a bit contested, along with actually the Oracle being quite contested.
Yeah, and Ursa ban is pretty decent as well. I know that LGD picked him at recently, absolutely crushed them. He's not bad against the Mars, and of course Phoenix. It doesn't matter. You can enrage to remove the slow and overpower. Just one or 2 levels, and that egg is gone. So I like the ban there. The SD pick is pretty decent. Although look at LG, besides the Mars stun, you don't have stun. No, the SD can disrupt. His ulti has a good slow.
You've got a good setup at least for the Spear of Mars. You quit the Queen of Pain. That should, I want to say, almost be guaranteed with this level of coordination.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Phoenix eggs, they're stun, but it takes a while.
Plus the Shadow Demon as well, if you're going to use Disruption defensively, great with Phoenix, great with the Mars. But it's great as a defensive spell against, in case someone, I don't think this game they're going to take control. But, if the troll, yeah, just disrupt him, just get rid of him for a while.
The issue right now is I'm looking at Oracle, and he can remove a lot of the problems that they have. There's a lot of the minus attack speed from the Phoenix can just remove the Oracle. They can just hit the egg. Him himself. He can just all right, I'll remove it myself. And Rubik comes up. Squishy.
Why get out on Rubik?
There's the voice. I like that. I like that. Definitely tankier lineup on IG right now. That's pretty good right there.
Yeah, we will see a core pick come out here, though. I like IG. They picked position 5, knowing that LGD either have to show their last support or show a core. Either way, it's going to reveal Queen of Pain as a core support in some capacity. There's a life stealer with very few chains playing on the Chinese clients.
He looks scary here. Sorry.
You can just see his chest breathing a lot more. You know, you see that? Yeah. But I feel like it's very here though.
It's also good.
Enrage, very
10
good.
seconds
Spell,
remaining.
nothing to go through Rage TP either.
True.
5 seconds remaining.
the Phoenix egg.
Yeah, but
yeah.
you know,
Turn
you
to
should
ban.
be able to get out in time, right? You got a 5. I mean, even if you go, unless you go to an outpost, right? If you TP to an outpost, you might be in.
Second, by the way, it's like 86 seconds.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
But as long as you TP to somewhere where no one else is TPing to, you're gonna be totally fine with a life dealer. See what they're gonna go for next though. I'm also curious. I think Armlet, maybe SOI is gonna be the build for Life Stealer these days.
Yeah, and again, and you
5
mentioned that he can
seconds remaining.
dispel, but yeah, it's like now you have 2 ways to go. Like, Oracle can just dispel someone, there's the Rage.
Yeah, you can even hop in the Queen of Pain, either for the next bomb to initiate or to get the heck out of dodge, you know?
True. On the other hand, the IG Spirit gives them a lot of machine control, and Catch is able to go out to the back line, kill the Oracle, who's going to be a major problem. Because the other 3, Mars could do it with a blink, you know, maybe, but later on.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have some real troubles against this Life Stealer. The problem with him is I believe Rage has very, very little to no cast time.
Oh yeah, it's like instant.
I think it's instant along with like Blaze
one or
Spin.
something.
Yeah,
It's very fast.
I don't know how you're gonna catch him. It's also one of those abilities where I think from pros on their listen to like a nice stream and someone else about complaining regarding two abilities. Facts
10
actually.
seconds
One of them is
remaining.
Ice Path. The other one is Void Spirit with the Astral Remnant.
5
Or the
seconds
Eighth Remnant,
remaining.
rather. When you toss them up in the Cyclone using the Yules and they come down, sometimes on heroes with these instant abilities like Puck, like Life Dealer, like BKB, you
Radiant
could the BKB
team
sometimes
pick.
they set B50. So-
It's like these they're not instant in the way. I mean, the ability don't land on them because they're instant.
Yeah.
No, even with proper setup.
Yeah, it seems real weird. So I wonder if we're gonna see any scenarios like that where the Life Stealer sometimes is able to get the Rage off before he gets slept or ever taunted by the Atrium. I'm not sure. There seems to be some
10
inconsistencies there.
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
whether it's a taunt or a hypnotize or whatever
Yeah.
you call it.
Either way,
5
CK
seconds
last pick for
remaining.
LGD, old 11. Gonna be a little bit more old-fashioned here.
Yeah, the centaur coming in here, who they
You may now
morphling. I
select your
the
hero.
morphling as well. PSG.LGD does fix a lot of their like squishiness with the last 2 picks, Centaur as well as Leicester. They also have a really good way of getting near. Now, those are time to get out if the fights badly. On IG side, the morphling is relatively hard to bring down because I don't know if who PSG will want to get to the best one. Rubik is. So.
We'll take a look here. The odds still going to be heavily favoring LGD the past month. They hold a 5-1 record over IG. Any quick thoughts about this draft?
I mean, I feel like IG's draft is actually pretty good.
Mhm.
You know, we obviously favor PSG. I mean, not favor as we like them more, but we do favor them as we put them 2-0. So they'll take the game. IG looks like they could come in and maybe get an upset in the game 1.
Well, we will see, guys. Make sure that you're paying attention and vote for your Mercedes-Benz MVP as we take a look at what they could possibly win.
我是一个没有感情的刷钱机器。
Nothing that can stop this man.
Your name offends me.
来，你打我呀！
Game 1 about to get on between LGD and IG are best of bracket. Both teams going for a shot of that $55,000 prize pool, Otomo. We get underway. I already paused here. We're really underway for the hero hunt. Now, I have a question for you. If you had to play a pause game for $55,000, what would you want to play?
I think you do chairs.
You think so?
Yeah.
Even against like mid laners, like a player?
I mean, it's scary no matter what. I'm not going to do the meep one. The meep one, I almost always lose.
Okay.
The playgrounds, I feel like they all look so similar sometimes. You look at I mean, they're obviously different, but you can't find. So,
I also know that one was always terrible with Ion. With, you know, the children's books where you have to look, where's Waldo? Awful.
so good pick.
I would go with I think the Meepo. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at that one. I'm pretty fast on the mouse. Did a lot of Counter-Strike back in the day. Exactly. As our bottom lane FY God with old 11 dominant maybe into that middle lane. No boots on him. No boots on FY. So he's not going for the Absol build. Is there a build you prefer to go for on the Rubik at level 1?
I like having some
in terms of items.
Huh?
In terms of items.
I like having some of the some stuff you can trade with. You know, you want people to actually hit them. Having Regen helps you with that. So that's something with the IP.
Yeah, they've scouted. There's the shotgun, dancing shotgun.
Oh, it is. Yeah, thank you for showing that. Because we were mentioning the other day, I was like, I've never seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing about IG's life is that Mars, Phoenix have to do a lot of the game. Ollie, he has to get in the saves, but he's not going to be that massive playmaker. I mean, he can't do as much. I think SDs do very impressively, but your job is to save people. Be controlling the tempo and late game.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. I mean, both teams have save, don't they?
Yeah.
This is gonna be like dive the supports. You know, we hate support. These are probably two of the most annoying support heroes currently in the game. I would say Dazzle's up there, but he's not really support so much anymore. LGD, by the way, 3 runes to start off with.
And Chelsea takes harass here from, which is nice, but again, he's got a few tanks. Well, he'll have to burn at least another 2 to get a full edge out of this. So Void Spirit against Pain can dodge a lot of her spells thanks to Stimulate. Yeah, I was like, Stimulate. And also the other one.
Another pause. I imagine we're going to see an early level in Dissemblate. I feel like a lot of Void Spirits just go Aether Remnant and Resonant Pulse. There we go, whacking the Meepos. We're going to get good to go here yet again. But we'll see. Nothing leveled yet for Queen of Pain. A lot of the times against matchups where, you know, like a block.
He sees the Resonant Pulse.
Yeah.
The moment he saw the Resonant Pulse, he took the shot strike.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. Sometimes you want to wait, but he's like, as long as it's not the level 1, you're going to put more levels in Shadow Strike compared, or sorry, yes. Because if you get to some way, you're going to go for more levels in Queen of Pain. Harder to dodge, does more damage, reliably. You're going to be happy.
It's cool to see those men. I want him to show me his got. Show what I got.
Show me what you got.
So X-Nova is going to be going up against the Phoenix, which means that anything to remove the Fire Spirits. It's a little bit annoying because they have to deal with. I don't know if they're going to be willing to just, like, switch lanes for this, but yeah, it's unfortunate with your Phoenix. And you're like,
didn't.
What's going on?
J9 the range creep with the Fortune Zap line on in. As we look at the bottom of the lane. This is going to be a bit of a lane, but look at that already. Given over the disruption illusion, is doing a number to 11. Mostly on full AP, and they start out with a stick, I believe. I think everyone in this lane is going to want to fit if there's any abilities to be spent. Fade bolt there on the fly.
Yeah, it makes it really annoying for all the Shadow Poison. Yeah, it's great. I mean, if you land at least 2, the damage is almost worth it, but he gave him so many cards.
Yeah, the first blood top might be even second one as Kaka needs a little bit more healing in AT. He's able to force him away. To the Oracle they go. The nice thing here is, though, you know, Phoenix, I think it's in or 0.8 or something, where it still displays as 0. Now it's 1 because he's level 2, but he doesn't need a protection.
The Courier actually has the Icarus dive, I'm not sure.
No, yeah, he's going to be dive the tier 2 tower. No, he cannot. Oh, die here. So close. Yeah, that tower was 200 damage. It does not mess around. He's maybe going to go for it or just deny it. Go back onto this tower. Take me.
Just kind of, which is like, if you were gonna die, maybe keep going with the career, but yeah, it was actually like fast. Phoenix relatively slow. I think it's like 280 movement speed. Yeah. He's a slow bird. He's a turkey. You know,
despite having a fire lifter, I mean, still not too fast.
Oh, this might be an actual like
nice body blocks. 11 though, Emu is coming at the stop. Welcome back to disruption here actually for our Shadow Demon, as he will get a healing salve actually. Not gonna die quite yet. He's gonna there. Just keep him alive. He's gonna hide underneath that tier 1 tower for a little bit, which means that GG's gonna be up worse. Huge tier now. They have a small pressure to apply.
You know, the FY is there. You know, like, they know it's there, but gonna be he's gonna have to use his mangoes and everything just to get back to fighting shape, which means for a long time he's just gonna be morphling by himself.
We do see a point in Disseminate 1-1-3 build here on. Oh, let's look at that Kaka. He's sent for Courier. Oh, your Courier will die this time. Damage as well. A second fire screen mid lane. Somnus. He's okay. He lanes that we use.
Doing a good job. 20 and 6 to 13 and 5. It's easier to get denies when you melee because you're right next to it. There's no flying projectile, but he's still doing very well. Next, Noah contesting. Not even gonna be here.
A lot of regen too, as well, from being doesn't have the bottle quite yet, but even just seeing the rune is going to put up a very nice spot. Empty bottle now for Void Spirit. Really could use that regen rune. So this is usually when we see support down for you know, hey, try and make a play. If you die, it's okay. Just be back. I'm gonna refill my bottle.
It's so unlucky, you know. It's like there's on the other side.
Well, you happened to when no longer is that the case. I'm trying to pull here. You got the brain proof. Did.
All these still there, no mana here, which, as a Chad, I mean, you got, if you have mana, basically you can't do anything. And he's a 30.
There you go.
Unfortunately, that he's
Good count there. You knew that there was a Knife Lock much too aggressively earlier.
level 2 poison as well. That's something you can smack a bit better. Looks like both bottom are going to go to the PSG.LGD and top side is going to go out. So a little bit more movement rather than the 3-1 start that we saw. And the lane stage coming out relatively fast. All the coils are farming okay. You know, even the mid lane, it's like not advantage for the bottom lane or top lane here.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be okay. He's out of that rage. He can stun and needs a little bit of damage.
He's got level charges as well. Chainmail.
He's a very tanky boy. Actually, over here, level 3, ready to heal him up. I think he's got 2 points there in Purifying Flame already. There we go. No, it's actually 1-1-1 here. Just able to heal up his ally. He's getting a little lower. He's just baiting our healing.
Look here, look here.
No, that's gonna be okay. He's gotta wait for him stat. Oh, that's the Courier kill though. There's not even a ward here. Naka just knows.
He got it.
Yeah, he's gonna be totally fine here. They might go for JT run on it. Damage on the Kaka. Oh, they get him. You cannot underestimate the damage that a full creeps do to you, actually. Especially as a range hero, you don't have that massive damage on.
Did he have Fire Spirit ready just now when he died? Because I think, yeah, I think he could have thrown the Oracle after the flame, the Fortune's End.
Maybe he wouldn't have had enough mana though.
Oh,
Oracle, not the best mana pool. But again, he doesn't have Sun Rays, so no, I feel like he probably had the mana.
Yeah, because you don't even use it for Chris Dive.
Yeah, exactly. There's just a little bit of you know, down here, the action.
The warnings. He's kind of not struggling per se, but definitely also ahead of this now.
Yep. He's doing okay thus far. I think IG can be pretty happy with how this game is.
Build is less likely. I think you want to go for more DPS just so you can be more reliable. You want to be like tanking, taking hits, trading hits and everything like that rather than just, you know, I morph in, shotgun someone and then I'm out. I have nothing else I can do.
Indeed. As we take a look at, we have Mr. Killer onto the morph lane, unfortunately, having to reconnect to our match. It's a big one, I gotta say.
Yeah, but what we were looking at, and it's like, the Centaur is quite a bit ahead. If we look at the net worth for a moment, you can see that, yeah, he's quite... 800 gold is not the biggest deal, you know, but...
He's happy though with it. It's no, you don't have a stun, see you later.
It's like 33% more though. That's actually a big deal.
Blame the gank. There's no TP available for our Phoenix, and FY. Oh, the blink out. Oh, watch out! Oh, he just barely outruns the boys in there. He's gonna actually heal back up a little bit more as soon as that Soul Catcher ends. Emo gonna be a little bit disappointed there not to get that kill, but at least he will force out the Queen Pain. As well, there's gonna be the stolen stop onto old 11. I believe. Oh, he does have a Stampede. Look at that, just ice in his veins.
And look at that, he's also got infused.
Yeah.
He knew he was sitting.
He knew he was totally fine, although now that the sports are coming on through, that might change. I believe they have been scouted, though, the ping from FY. He's like, oh, there's enemies here, be careful.
And there's a ward like near the mid lane, so if they pass through came right through the river path, it's like, but yeah, he's got infused raindrops. HP.
No, he's tanky. Support's quite farmed as well as FY.
Is he 3 heroes tanky though?
He's gonna scout him though. I don't know if he's 3 heroes tanky. I don't think FY is either. They will need Centaur ulti. Actually, they cancel the Sunray there. As look at that, it's Somnus now just showing up in the mid lane. How did he get all the way over there?
Really confusing. It's like everyone's suddenly here in the bottom lane. Steppy, they're like, we're not using Steppy emos here as well.
It was like Phoenix turned off the lights when he stopped Sunray, and everyone's like, okay, we'll go now. Thanks for your time.
The next play going to the mid lane, just swinging out that.
11, empty. It's a bit late though. They catch him with the Remnant, trying to keep himself alive. Actually, they don't quite have the physical damage either. The return, I think this is actually going to be Ollie going down. Disruption is going to be there, but it's only to take one more auto attack here. The blink up in 9 seconds. There's FY. No, the Fade Bolt cast range is garbage at level 1, my man. Now they're going to scout him. Yep, there it is. Purifying Flames cast range, however, is pretty good.
Yeah.
They're going to root themselves up a bird here.
The bigger problem is going to be the double outpost. Ollie down is fine, but he died right next to the outpost.
Yeah, they don't get the kill on all 11 either.
If you're going to feed it the proper places.
But JT, oh, interesting. Starting off with the Ring of Tarask here.
Does he have enough time? No,
he does not.
Sadly.
He's just
very close though. But that is actually a big deal because it's 750 XP.
Dallas says, no thank you, I would like to collect this bounty rune. It's popping the enrage. Yeah, pretty good reaction time on that, man. I probably would have been caught by that.
I'm actually going back, still thinking about that Ollie death. If he had gone like left further away or just died at the same spot.
Oh yeah, or just run underneath his tier 1, just buy a little bit more time.
But instead he died really like right next to the outpost.
No, you raise a good point actually. Fear is my go-to example on this, but he just dies in the most brilliant spots possible. I don't know. It seems like quite a silly thing to point out, but he's just so good on these throws. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, he's getting Emo playing it a little bit close. He's been watching some Envy streams, I think.
Don't worry, guys. I'll do it. I'll jump in.
Fine. Don't worry. I have stick. He's yelling at his teammates across the map, just A-clicking the camps.
Well, you can see, like, from the net worth, it seems like IG's not bad. Like, they're coming out very even. Less than the King Gold, despite PSG.LGD having 4 kills. Almost that.
Indeed, yeah. They want this kill of the Shadow Demon committing quite heavily for this one, but he's going absolutely nowhere. Hoops up to lock him down. And double good kill. Top lane Chalice will get pinned, but not stunned. However, still holding on to the enrage. He has Infest as well, and he's going to steal the Siege Wagon. What are the few abilities that can actually let you still steal a Siege Wagon?
He's actually staying around just to hit them with it.
Yeah. Like, really? Well, the team's rotating on through. Now he's going to pop back out. Open wound by JT again. The Spear of Mars this time. Oh, no. He can be a bit late. Supernova, though. And look into the triangle, the power of the bases. That will be able to force them back. Retreating rather behind the tier 1 tower.
Great egg, by the way. Yeah, I mean, yes, didn't do any damage, but it really prevented the bad situation from happening.
The bad situations is a little bit early there, actually, on the 8th Remnant. Maybe just trying to force maybe to use the Sonic Wave. He's going to be a little bit more patient. We'll be scouted over in bot lane. It's still only the blinkable 1 Sonic Wave there to cut down Ollie, as he will go invis. And look at them, who's here? JT, but they do have a Sentry Ward available. Get the blink off just in time. Disruption still will connect, but it's going to be actually all 11 eating the Remnant instead. Now it's going to be a third kill there onto the Shadow Demon. Top lane. Fly. Doesn't want to dive too much further. Spellstolen is actually Fire Spirits, as they have got the kill into Queen of Pain now. Looks like Emo jumping in.
Yeah, I thought Queen of Pain was a little bit of aggressive. But yeah, we didn't catch that. We can look at the spells he can steal, but Morphling's got good stuff. Has he actually stolen? He has not yet stolen the Morph ability, which, as you know, can give all your jumps to
attractive as it goes by now.
Attribute shift, thank you.
Oh, nice catch there onto the Rubik. I don't think you can kill him though.
So that would have been a good spell to steal, because basically doubles your HP from in the early game.
Yeah, you need to be careful though, right? Because you don't ever want to go full HP, full strength, because then you have no armor.
You can get chainmail. It's like, I mean, I know.
But then you're, investing a 500 gold into
Yeah, but into surviving, I mean, if it prevents one death, that's actually worth it. Because
you raise a good point. You raise a good point.
Well,
it will slow down like your Aether or whatever else in this game. There's a point to be made there, but oh yeah, the Ags. The Ags this game. I mean, what do you look to steal? Arena perhaps, and maybe throw someone off guard. Although it's not going to be too well against the Void Spirit. Morphine either can just waveform out. Disruption.
It's just too good for the lower cooldown. That's really what the most important, because you steal this net. Oh, Ollie. He's
now he's going to get to... Oh, look at that. Yeah. Stealth one is going to be Disruption. That's always a very nice one to steal. Although it does last longer.
Yeah, it's like... It's hard to set it up because you're like, it's 2.5. No, it's like 3 seconds. No. But it's nice to have another save. You can actually save the Oracle, you can then save someone else. But slowly, PSG.LGD kind of extending their lead. They're 2k right now ahead. And... They're farming.
The most boring fight in the world here.
Take your time, guys.
Just take all day. Yeah, we really do have all day. And he's going to hop in the creep now. Just continue to extend his HP lead. His open wound is percentage based, right? Yeah. So the more that morphs strength into strength.
Feast. I believe Feast.
Feast. Yes, thank you, Feast. I was confused too. Oh.
That's such a cool effect, by the way.
Yeah. It's very, very loud though.
Compared to the earlier one where it's like a little bit of red splat comes out, you're like, this is huge. This one you can't miss it.
Well, this is the Chinese client, of course. Chinese get the TP out. Again, nothing to pierce the Rage CP. This is the Chinese client, so maybe it looks different on the Western.
A green splat.
Yeah, a green splat.
We haven't seen a Mars ulti yet. We might be seeing... I think he wants to trap the old 11 in it.
They do have an egg available.
Mid-animation.
Disruption, though. It looks like, yeah, they will put the line in front, but that bulwark keeping them alive. Oh, nice stampede out, though, just in time. They knew what was coming and wanted none of it. As I think that is Arena of Bloodstolen. Yes, indeed.
That's a pretty good spell. Although, you know, it's not as good because you can't spear them to the walls.
So you can't telekinesis them to the walls, and they keep getting poked the entire time, actually. No, because if you're stunned and you can't move, it will continuously poke you.
That was a nice...
So there's a bit of potential setup there.
Yeah, but
there we go. Are we going to see it here? Phoenix? Yeah, you can just Icarus dive out, though. He doesn't really care.
Well, so that's the first 2 Mars ultis in the game are both kind of whiffs, to be honest with you.
I forgot that he can just leave. It's like whenever Wyvern
flies over.
No, thank you.
But Morph, whereas he
is going for the shotgun Morph build here, seemingly.
That's
a good choice. Like you've pointed out, tanky heroes, you got a Rage, you got an Oracle.
Old 11's gonna get he's already got a hood. He could easily transition to a pipe, which basically means no one will be shotgun if you have the shield up for them. So, I mean, you know, maybe he's just gonna switch to the butterfly.
Bottom lane, Kako could be scouted. Friendly TV's coming in. They're gonna commit the egg though and stuck to the wall. Is the Queen of Pain? Does she have a blink? Maybe. Will be able to get the blink out in time, but there's gonna be Emo trying to lock him down. There's the ulti though, coming out just in time from Max Nova, healing up Somnus. Battle charges here. He's gonna come pretty nice on HP, but there's no Sonic Wave available. Already used it onto Kaka as soon as the egg came out. But full HP, they can go and try and re-engage her.
On the way.
Bell stolen is.
He might have a blink dagger.
Oh, he does have a blink dagger here actually, but it's going to be cancelled there by the Shadow Poison. Kaka, no egg here, still trying to get a little bit more aggressive. There's the jump, Old 11 onto the Phoenix with Icarus dive at the ready. That's going to be a much better ulti here, but that's physical damage being dealt, which means the Fate's Edict not going to help one bit. X level will go down to the Sunray, just scaring off the rest of LGD here.
That was such a long fight.
Yeah.
The thing is, even though he was hit by the Shadow Poison, the blink dagger wasn't delivered to him yet. It arrived after he took the hit, so he was able to blink in for that. So that was kind of cool, although I've been like timing cool, I
didn't get much out of it, that one, unfortunately. Armlet for Chalice going next into the Desolator. Fly, maybe trying to make the jump here, but there's the Rage once again. Old 11 not going to bother turning around here. Chalice going to go for the man fight. He actually does not have the ulti, but there's the jump now onto him. He got a strength gain though, so he's going to be totally fine. Stampede at the ready, but no hooks on for 10. Rotating on over, but no, they cannot chase.
Has been a very careful game for both teams, by the way.
It really has. Nice and patient. Although it should be said, IG doing much better than in the previous series, and they went 1 in 26 versus LGD, as that's going to be a free kill onto the Oracle. The smoke gank though. Stampede now, they're going to be looking to re-engage. Old 11 with the blink. Oh, up to the high ground spot though. Couldn't really decide on who he wanted to go for there.
He's like, let me split on both and
being the death of him.
Yeah, neither. Yeah, that was very. That was a good smoke. You know, you get a kill.
It was a good smoke, and I'm a bit overzealous there from Old 11, right, to use the ulti, because Sonic Wave now just coming off of cooldown, which, you know, what is your team fight without that?
Also like what Old 11 has as his neutral item though, the Dragon Scale. You know, physical, some armor, and you already have the hood, which means that you just physical damage, physical magical damage is much easier to deal with. Also that Philosopher's Stone is great on X-Nova. He's just gonna be able to hold it, he has to give that passive gold, or you can give it to FY. He's already got the Aether, I mean, he's got the, oh, look at that, the key optic and the Aether lens. That's a lot of cast.
That's the meat. They're going to be looking to try and use that Spout Kaka mid lane, but they aren't going to be bothered for any small fish. Emo farming underneath a Sentry or on a Riverward, actually on top of that. There's going to be the blink in, and he is extremely dead.
That's Keen Optic.
Very nice smoking. Top lane, Chalice. Again, Rage TP is going to leave him very, very safe.
That's an issue. I mean, even LGD does not have a way to cancel.
No one really builds a blade naturally either. It would be quite strange, I think, to see the Morphling go for it.
I mean, it looks like it's gonna might be the battle for the top post. LGD already has the bottom one. Will they go and contest the top one? And you can say IG, they're setting up. They missed the 10-minute outpost. This is an important one for them.
Yeah,
much bigger deal here.
The defense of the outpost as Old 11 will rotate on through. They still have plenty of ultis, actually. All the ultis for LGD available. Perhaps we're going to see the first Lifestealer bomb, the Infest bomb, as the team now coming in. X-Nova is going to be able to scout JT. There's the jump. They want to try and get the morph from the disruption. Is going to be there. Ollie might die for this one. As Fly able to get the morph away, but they have gone 1 for 1. But look at that, actually. He didn't get off the strength gain there. That's going to be Fly taking a death to the Sonic up from
miscommunication because JT sort of left the area when he saw X-Nova. He was like, yeah, I'm out, but and Ollie, you know, he got caught, but at the same time, not quite sure.
I mean, it was a good disruption. He simply had to disrupt them there, but he just used waveform. He didn't attribute shift at all. Must have been expecting more people. I mean, especially after they got a stampede. IG taking a replay of that. As, let's take a look real quick. Like you said, JT is like, well, I don't want to be here anyway. He gets the B word.
And if you can look at the minimap, he's out. Like he's running out of there. He's not. No, nothing.
Yeah, he didn't strength gain there. Oh, no, he was quite tanky, but they had the HP. Supernova now top lane as X-Nova in some trouble. He's going to be forced just to look at the egg there. And a good arena will be only resulting in a kill onto him, however.
Yeah, good. I mean, it's good to get these kills if you can turn them. If you can take the top tower off, that's great, but.
Taking a look at our odds, still heavily favoring LGD as well. So, I mean, just look at this. Out with 2, I mean, look at Old 11. He's so aggressive there. It's going to be the Aether Rennet setup, though. This JT pinning Zombies to the wall. The disruption, though, stolen out from FY to try and buy him a little bit more time. Can we get the blink out in time? Oh, he gets disrupted again, I think, actually. So there was a double disruption out to the Shadow Demon. Decided to go for that. Might have just saved his life there, to be honest.
That was a tip.
Yeah, the tip then onto the Rubik, as Emo should be A-okay. But I'm not sure who actually committed the first disruption there. I think it was Rubik.
I believe it was Rubik because Shadow Demon is level 1. His disruption level is like 22 seconds, and when you click on him, it was 22-second cooldown after the. So yeah, I think that was the first one was Rubik. It was a save because the first one was obvious save. Yeah. So that was FY stealing,
and the second one was. Maybe to try and get a second God's Rebuke in, just a little bit more nuke damage.
I don't know. Samus was dead to right, because...
Yeah, let's take a look at that, actually. We got a replay queued up here already. So very nice Yule Scepter into the Remnant. Blade Mail, though, doing so much damage to Kaka here, actually. Yeah, I think that was the Rubik. Spell stolen then is Fire Spirits, and yeah, he gets disrupted yet again.
That was...
Ollie, probably regarding that one. Maybe he meant to disrupt the Mars?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in the end of the day, PSG.LGD, though, they basically doubled their lead, going from 3K to 6K after that. And all their cores, top 3. So you have to look at what is your bright side. The good thing is that Morphling is a late game monster. But it's still going to be like another 10-minute, you know, mini skirmishes unless one team really commits to...
I think they're going to commit here. We have E-Blade freshly delivered now to our Morphling. All the ultis up for IG. Not really, I mean, yeah, they can get Roche here very quickly. No doubt about that. But, I mean, what are they going to then do with it? Just push? LGD is willing to fight them probably just about anywhere right now. I don't think they've scouted the E-Blade yet. So there is maybe a bit of the shock value there.
if they were gonna ping out that war disappeared or something. But yeah, outposts being taken here. So now obviously LGD knows exactly where they are.
Yeah.
And
There's the E-Blade. Salmon is smoked beyond the tier 2 tower though. Jake, I believe, is scattered, going for the jump here onto the Queen of Pain. Committing the ulti as well, but they blink out in time. The egg will go down as the arena a little bit late there. Fly trying to man fight here versus Chalice. The E-Blade not going to be enough damage. Actually, healing maybe back up. Now will be Nova as the jump onto Fly will put him down. Ollie with a disruption, trying to buy him a little bit more time, but Hold 11 with the blink dagger immediately onto the chase, and 4 heroes dead in favor of LGD.
I mean, at this point, if you are IG, it's okay. These pick-off attempts are not gonna work. You're gonna have to like settle and think maybe we're not gonna be doing these pick-offs because they smoke. They couldn't find anyone. They kept insisting on it. They took too long. They lost, all their heroes except Mars. So you have to think about what's your game plan now. Aegis is taking that. That forces IG to play defensive, and maybe you can split them up somehow. I'm still not exactly sure. It's Voice Spirit. Try and find someone if you can find Oracle.
Such a hard game here.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I think the arena was too late there, maybe in that fight. I know it's like, don't call out one specific thing, but you had a nice jump in immediately onto the Queen of Pain. The Phoenix Cock immediately follows suit and commits the ulti. I feel like Mars is just, maybe he went for God's Rebuke instead, and that allowed everyone else to jump on the egg in the meantime.
Another thing is they were, maybe IG jumped the gun here, going, diving the tier 2 tower. Their TPs are available. I know they only saw the Queen of Pain, so obviously it's like, the Queen of Pain is right there, but you're right, they're still right next to a TP, sorry, like a tower where they can teleport in.
Well, it's gonna be pretty tough here. Morphling trying to get into that Manta style. The Dispel for him. Oh, man. Dispelling, open wounds here, Shadow Strike. Could have about all you want to dispel, and you can dispel this game. Fade Bolt, not bad either. There's going to be a Mars ulti. Oh, the jump, they've actually managed to burst the Aegis. Done it right this time. JT for choosing to man fight here versus Chalice. Omnis will be respawning. Oh, a nice stolen remnant though from the Rubik. Look how it dances as well when it catches someone. Just drawing him in with his gaze.
The other day we saw Lycan pick up Dragonus from Roshan. He gave it to the Void Spirit, and Void was like a wolf. If he was Lycan, he'd transform. I was like, that's pretty damn cool.
That is funny. But a kill there onto Ollie in exchange for the Aegis. I think you're going to be pretty happy for if you're IG, or happy about rather if you're IG.
My issue with the E-Blade for Morphling is that he really can't frontline as well as you'd like. Right now your front line is going to be Mars, because Voice is going to jump in and out, try to get the back line. So Mars is your front line.
Yeah.
Phoenix and
Ominously with the Orchid Slow onto our poor Kaka. He will die indeed. Yeah, like you're saying, I mean, and credit to LGD who have, when they can, just been ignoring the Mars. He doesn't really have damage. He drops the ulti, which is, it's kind of fine, but
doesn't matter. We got saves. You catch one of the stuns again, it doesn't matter. We got Oracle.
In those top lane. Oh, Sonic Wave just going to be a bit too late. No, he explodes. He explodes the soul burn. Yeah, they're going to find it. Was it 30% of the damage dealt or something?
Yeah, I believe it's 30%.
That's pretty tough.
It's a lot of damage. Damn, I'm trying to just figure out how IG can go with this.
There's a gem on our Oracle. Nova as well. Just going to be trying to cut the eyes from IG. Cut the eye from IG. They're just going to be G.
Oh god.
No,
I know, I get it. But now I was getting that vision like, cut off their eyes.
No. But yeah, we're going to start basically the end game here. I mean, 5 to 27 minutes in. They don't have Aegis, sure, but I mean, they're just so far ahead here already. 16k, 27 minutes in.
BKB finished on Centaur, so that's another hero which just nothing goes through. Didn't need to finish the pipe apparently, so I'm guessing everyone else has enough defensive items. Can we look at X-Nova? Do you have any? Keeping him alive. Oh yeah, abuse raindrops.
Oh yeah,
helps a lot because you're gonna take 120 anyway.
Ollie might be scouted here. Might be the sacrificial lamb. As nice job there. Nova not willing to jump in too aggressively. Shadow Demon is going to get killed by both supports. Instead, the Oracle in some trouble. Look at that. There's not from the Fate as well as those raindrops, considering or helping out quite a bit. X-Nova going to try and heal himself through the demonic purge. He will not be able to, unfortunately. He will drop. Does drop the jump, but he's got plenty of allies there. So it's going to be Fly versus GGG. Oh, there's the dump though. They've got way too many teammates. FY just blinking in. He knows exactly where he's got his number. Spell stolen there. What the heck? You can steal a spell from your ally. He stole Scream of Pain. I got confused there for a second. The Mars being controlled by Old 11 as now Fly will die.
Is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see the next Nova try to survive that in the future. He's like just barely there, but still does.
I mean, he forced a lot of utility on it. He forced a Demonic Purge. He forced the E-Blade combo. I mean, for an Oracle. And then there's the immediate follow-up. The Mars couldn't get into the fight. Well played to Old 11 there. And, you know, I got real confused because I was like, wait, how did Rubik steal Scream of Pain? Oh, right, because he can steal spells that Morphling steals.
That's gonna be such a cool mechanic. Like, such a cool thing to think about. Like, hey, what's Morphling gonna give me now from my friends?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what would be ideal? What are you looking for here? I think 2 Scream of Pains is pretty decent.
Yeah, even the Life Stealer's Rage is pretty good. Because, you know, Magic Immunity, Poof Stomp, Centaur's
Poof Stomp is a good one too, but yeah. He's gonna be holding on to that one for a while. Rubik, no blink. Oh, he does have blink actually, so he can, but he's not the tankiest boy, right? So he doesn't really want to be around enemy heroes too much, but he is going for the Aghanim Scepter. That's when you know as a Rubik, I'm having a fun game. I'm gonna buy Ags, you know.
Enjoy this.
This is like overthrow where I'm just gonna steal. Oh, I want this one, I want this one. As well, I want that one too, and it's gonna be the Shadow Demon. As Kaka trying his best to heal up his comrade, but Somnus as well as Chalice just cannot be bothered. Both Magic Immune onto the backlines of the FY will be caught here by Fly. He will buy back. That's going to be Ollie actually. Silence that onto 2. That's Emo with the Aghanim Scepter. He's going to be revealing that one in this fight.
The score is really rough, 7-25, and this is kind of what tends to be has been the trend in the last 4. This is the last 4 times they've met each other. IG, I mean, the only way they can win this is if Mars can drop the most amazing ultimate after LGD uses BKB, because they have, like, I think 2 BKBs and Rage, so that's 3 people.
Yeah.
And or somehow the Oracle's dead with an egg. Like,
they went for the next. Look who they've just managed to catch. That's a very nice cool Scepter though. Trying to maybe now go on to our Centaur, but BKB up yet again, and the heals coming through are going to be too much. There's the bash actually onto Void Spirit, silence up the Sonic Wave, catching both and Fly. He's just got no HP left. There Mars as they will maybe look up the Queen of Pain. A little bit too aggressive out from Somnus. He will die. Now Supernova is in trouble with the Sonic, or rather the Disruption, saving the life of the Chalice. Now popping back out as they're going to get a second kill onto the Centaur. But again, Chalice just free to TP out. No! They will stop him in his tracks. The buyback from Fly was committed there. But I think LGD getting a little bit too confident. But that just goes to show how good they're really feeling in this match.
All 3 cores died, and they did use buyback on the Morphling.
They dropped the gem too.
Oh, that's for PS, right? LGD, they lost the gem. That's a big deal actually. Still, the bounty runes are going for PSG.LGD side. Big buybacks by IG, and again, that was a 3 versus 5 fight. So there's a lot that had to happen for IG to take that fight, but they did take it.
They did take it. They got it. I mean, it is a little bit easier in your high ground. You have bonus 3 regen, 5 bonus armor from the top. But hey, credits due. They got it done. The buyback out from Fly. And,
as well. That was good. It was like sort of what we talked about. The Mars ulti and the Phoenix X to work together. If they can, it's the deal.
I don't think they recovered that gem.
It's on Phoenix.
I know, but you're right, Kaka.
I'm not comfortable with Emo's skill build not taking the what's it called? The early Yules. He went for Chrysalis, which is, you know, I mean, everyone was building Chrysalis a little while ago.
Yeah.
But without Yules, you have, you know, it helps set up your stun. You can jump on the Oracle, just take him out like this.
Kaka's got one though. That used to be like when Phoenix 4 was coming back. It was always Phoenix. The way I usually see it was Yules into either Greaves, surprisingly, or into something like a Shiva's or a Scythe.
I know, but I mean, he must be really confident.
Oh, there it is. It's going to be Scythe. Yeah, that's the build. I think you need to be confident, though. I don't think you can be going for these, you know, small items. I mean, what's a Vessel going to do for you this game?
Oh, no, I mean, I just mean from the earlier, he should have... I would have considered going for an early Yules rather than an early Chrysalis.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, over the Chrysalis, yes, I agree with you. Yes, over the Chrysalis, yes. I think the Axe here early on is too strong, though.
Yeah, the Axe is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean,
the problem is, of course, Oracle there to Dispel. That can be tough. But if you KB or Mars.
Here's the big thing, though. If we can pick off someone, turn it into a Roche, advantage. That's something they do. Oh, smoke on smoke.
Though. Who's going to be leading the charge? Old 11 with the Infest Bomb. Will blink on Amigo. That's a big stun though. Silence on 4 heroes to jump in now. The Supernova, we're looking for a Kaka. Is not going to drop it quite yet, but all the BKBs in the world, everyone just leaves the arena now straight onto the egg. FY has gone down, but you've also picked off the Ollie at the same time. Oracle able to keep himself alive, kiting out the enemy team. The Phoenix is going to buy back, but he's barely got any spells to use, but that's a big kill, however, onto our Life Stealer. Oracle, the ulti, has been committed, I believe, onto himself already. It's Fly. Did get up the strength gain this time. Going to be man fighting versus Old 11. JT going to be capturing the outpost in the middle of the fight. He is an objective-focused man. That's 3 kills for 2. They only pick off the supports.
That's a big deal. They do have to use a buyback on Kaka, who doesn't actually end up contributing, but they are able to get the Aegis out of this. Well, they expect to get the Aegis out of this. And Fly
almost at the height of the Roche Bash.
Fly is able to, he always goes for a life steal to morph into because you get a free BKB.
Yeah.
And
that's true. It almost puts you an item ahead, doesn't it?
And you also have the P1 region. It's a fantastic hero to transform into because you can open wounds, go back hits, and you get all this HP.
Well, so one thing I want to point out real quick is both supports there did an amazing job of kiting around the entire enemy team, basically. We saw Oracle and FY take them one way, and Kaka took them the other way, and all 3 cores magic immune. Sure, that they walk through the arena and they burst the Phoenix, but they don't mind, you know.
I like when all of us try to save him and he disrupts all of that. They're like, no, that's cute.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Phoenix is actually going to go for the Shivas if he can afford changing that up a little bit. I like the Manta on the Morphling. One of the reasons I really like it is because of all the stats that he's going for Skadian, so he is going to go with that stat-heavy build. I would have preferred to see it a little bit earlier, but hey,
yeah, I know.
You can see it's like once he's getting a few stats, he's actually fine. He's almost the same net worth as Chalice when they're 12k behind. They were 20k behind, and I don't know what their percentage to win now would be, but I think it's like at 1 now it must be like 15, 20, so something for them to look at.
Yeah, I think they're getting the early steps. Definitely, you know, they're checking all the boxes they need to check. You know, hold high ground. I want you to look at both supports. Really, look. Oracle runs left, Kaka runs right, and they just take all the cores for a walk. You can see they split. They choose their favorite support and they kill them.
But I think the bigger deal though is what Kaka and Ollie were able to do because they foresee all the magic community. Now when they're fighting, they're like, oh crap, we don't actually have any magic, any BKBs.
Oracle already used the ulti on himself, so he doesn't have the ulti for his ally. And yes, 100% with you.
Yeah, what Kaka did was the more impressive play of the supports.
Yes.
And of course Ollie as well.
I was like, that's remember early on when we were loading into the match, I just say, these are 2 traps where you go, man, screw these supports. I hate playing against these guys, you know?
They make Dota not fun.
I can't kill. And it is fun to kill the squishy supports, and I can't do it.
Where's my Crystal Maiden? You know, by the dope person who died 215.
Exactly.
I miss Lion. He knew his place.
Well, it's going to be a little bit dicey here. Old 11, they have vision here. There's the jump onto the high ground. Actually, that stuck up there now. Yeah, he's got a blink dagger in 1 second. We'll be able to get it off. No, he's going to be continue to get stunned, but there's going to be the Queen of Pain with a stun as well.
Oh,
Kaka, the egg, on top. And they have actually gotten the D ward, so they're going to be forced to back off. Congress with the blink away to make sure he doesn't get stunned, but Fly continue to jump along with Emo. There's going to be the silence onto FY, but the old false promise now. They're going to go incredibly there onto him, committing very heavily, but look at that. The Sonic wave to cut around, burning through the agents. Now the Stampede will get used as they get some trouble. I have no idea what Old 11 was hitting there. Whoa. What was that? Oh, it was Ollie. That's what he was hitting. I couldn't even see him behind the massive hero. But nice turn from LGD.
Yeah, and one of the things that they were able to do, I mean, what I liked about what JT did was that when they put him on the high ground, he took out the Observer Ward, allowing the Phoenix egg to happen. But that's the only thing that went right for them in that fight. The way they chased LGD first, they chased them away from the egg, which was obviously didn't work out for them. We lost the Aegis. It's just bursted down. Not a good fight after egg came out. It's like, yeah, should have cut your loss. Maybe try to take the tower and go back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there was an arena there, was there? Did you see an arena?
No, I don't think so, because he has it available. It wasn't that long. Even though it's 7 seconds.
Well, it's going to be pretty tough here. As both heroes together with a gem. Repair Kit. I'll slow it down a little bit, but...
Repair Kit used to be really impressive.
Well, it was always good on towers, right? It was never really...
a rack thing.
Yeah.
I used to think the tower multi shot.
Multi-shot.
Now you put on it's a small barrel.
It's a style though, live by dodging out, getting stunned there. Tooth Bear, it's going to be old 11 and continuing to stun there. They actually are able to catch him with the 8th. They're able to look at that. The Abyssal Blade out from Chalice, able to nuke down the enemy off lane or fly. Well, he's got really nothing to offer. His Void Spirit, unfortunately, and calling the taxi to get out, hopping inside of Somnus and getting the blink.
Love the Assault Cuirass on Queen of Pain, by the way. The right clicks from Morph hurt. She gets Assault Cuirass, everybody gets armor. So that's another thing that we look at the lineup is that Emo firstly is behind, meaning he just can't take where Queen of Pain can a little bit. And Centaur's just natural tanks, so they have much better front line than LGD side.
Wow. The shot of First Strike multicast. Somnus says, hit me, I dare you. They're getting aggressive. No, Kaka, not the move, trying to jump in like that. The Abyssal Blade was committed for him. No, it actually wasn't. Now they're going to go, oh, nice disruption though, but Fly can eat a bash almost immediately. Sonic Wave again, and the fear coming through. It is going to be a dieback onto our Mars. Match style there is they're going to be given the heals and the ulti. False Promise onto our Queen of Pain, so she's going to come out full HP and ready to fight once again.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because JT, I don't know, he can't tank. He cannot frontline, even though he is a Mars. He just cannot frontline. You got percentage damage and you got pure damage from the two cores. So what's he gonna do?
This is likely to be game here, I would imagine. Fly's push him back. He does have a good item. Maybe I have Scotty.
I believe it now reduces the amount of regen you get, like, on life steal
by 35% in addition to all those stats that you get.
So it's pretty good against the life stealer who life steals a lot, but
attack slow, move speed slow, good against the Oracle.
I don't think it's enough though. Timeless Relic, your favorite item, right?
I think that's probably my favorite tier 4 item. Yeah, I have to agree. Just because I play a lot of heroes with like, you know,
over time.
Damage over time. Now, just to clear up, we got to clear the air, right? Work on channeled spells, so it does not work on Fiend Grip, doesn't work on Black Hole, because that's on a debuff, that's a channel.
Shackles,
nope, doesn't work.
I don't know, it's toss up for me between Spell Prism and Timeless Relic, because Spell Prism is also amazing, you know, 12 stats.
You can tell we're sports, by the way. Where none of us are seeing Prince's Knife with more players very
garbage,
happy.
You know?
I want that. My attack speed, I turn him into a chick.
Flicker? I don't want to blink at him. I like where I am.
Yeah, exactly. I want to stay back here where it's safe. No, but it's good from IG though. They're getting a few neutral items out here, and they're not just gonna fall on super far behind. They'll end up making a bit of a difference when you're getting choked out in the end game.
What do they have though? What neutrals do they have?
I saw a Prince's Knife, and that's it.
That's it.
I mean, that's a big one though.
It is a big one.
Projectile speed and as well on Morph.
Illusion Escape. If the Morph lane can get it, he's already got Manta anyways. All the stats.
Look at that. He's even going for the Divine Rapier. You can say that they're almost in full GG mode here.
I like it. I mean, he's playing to win. This is what you have to do. Firefly, like, you can see even though RG's really stuck in the corner, they played a lot. They did a lot of good moves individually. You saw that, like the Kaka egg earlier. JT when he was on cliff, they takes the ward. There's a lot of good stuff that they did. It's just LGD overwhelms them with this draft where firstly you cannot kill any of the cores early. One guy's got blink, one guy got stampede, one guy can just blink TP all the time.
Yeah, so it's a bit tough for HTV. They don't really have even disruptor here. Yeah, maybe a disruptor, right? But you don't have any real nice catch heroes, although they might not need it. Old 11 is going to be scouted farm. He gets the blink out in time. The BKB and Stampede, he is pretty much free to go.
Taking the wow, he can challenge from over there.
Well, because
the
hit and run Phoenix.
That's pretty cool.
That used to be the thing, you know, where you jump in and hit him with a meteor hammer. That's
wow.
They did commit heavily onto that one, though, but now they know. No, that won't happen to them again. Fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice, you can't fool me again.
Can't be fooled again.
Yeah. So, one-time thing.
It's a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing.
So, yeah, Flicker, I guess that... Actually, it's not bad on Mars, because, you know, a lot of times swing the open wounds on him. Mars, if he could just flicker away. Roshan timer will come out right now, and
it's a fast one.
Oh, yeah, like, it's straight away.
So I was looking at the ring, or as pointed out, it was just ticking.
Rubik, I believe he already has negatives.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does have an ag already.
probably is the best one.
Gloved arm, but they smoked up. They want to try and fight this. IG Chaos will be scouted. Oh no, the blink on that. No, that might have been even Flicker. The perfect flick. And look at that. The destruction will come through. Hexed up. He'll be able to let him. He gets the BKB off the ass. Oh, a nice Sonic Wave. The damage onto GT. He's going to get the ulti off, but it's going to be stolen now. Flyfly trying, man. But he's going to get hexed up as well. And as Flyfly going aggressively onto the Oracle. Two heroes already dead is Kaka and Shadow Demon. X-No ulting himself. Old 11 looking for the jump, but he's not going to find it. Disarmed and actually dead will be our Queen of Pain. There's going to be a nice jump there. Emo, not the flick he was looking for, as Flyfly trying to get a little bit more aggressive onto FY, trying to walk him just into the Remnant. That's actually an enemy Remnant, but the heals coming through from Kaka, who has bought back. Chalice now going into refight yet again as Emo looking for more lockdown, but it's going to catch on to the Glimmer Illusion. And there we go. No eggs today with my breakfast. Thank you very much. Flyfly will be able to blow up Rubik, however, but they have lost another hero, I believe. Emo actually has gone down as Flyfly able to get his P out in time.
Dieback for Kaka. Buyback used by Ollie. Oh god, look at the lead coming out from PSG.LGD. And yet we still see IG able to, like, you know, let's say maybe bleed their nose.
Yeah, bloody their nose.
Bloody their nose. Yeah. So I mean, the IG is not out, but they're so close to being out. They're hanging on to dear life.
They really are at this point.
And
they're cutting the eyes once again. It's just the G's.
I mean, it's unfortunately Kaka wasn't able to get an egg out. That might have made all the difference. X-Nova played that really well when he just picked so many spells and then just ulties himself. You're like,
yeah, it's just so annoying. These heroes, a very good disruption as well from Ollie, just trying to buy him a little bit more time after the stomp. But again, like you said, this Mars, he is just a Bloodthorn. Just kind of wrecks him.
He's just not tracked right now. Morphling as well as Emo both have buyback.
Let's take a look here. They have not scouted the courier. Oh, now they will though. They're gonna say, yeah. Courier action. Yeah, he just pulls out the courier.
Miss the days when couriers could carry Dagon.
Dagon other couriers.
Oh, Flyfly is here.
He is going to be walking. They have decent vision, though, as there's a jump from JT going into the pit. Will be Flyfly. A bash actually onto the Spirit, or onto the Lifestealer, actually, from Mars again. Just made a paper. Look at that. Zominous even from outside the pit, trying to help his buddy. The ulti will be over 11. He might be dead, but they've already got an Aegis Cheese, and now a Refresher Shard onto Oracle, as LGD with 2 kills are going to be going for the GG push. What can Flyfly do? He's going to get feared up, silenced yet again, stuck inside, and just eaten absolutely alive. Too much control for him, as the GG will be called. They get the eyes and they get the G's out of GG.
And feels a little IG is their 4th straight loss versus PSG.LGD. That last, I'm not sure where Kaka was, by the way. Like the Phoenix, he was all the way on the other side of the map, so I was a little surprised. So maybe they were like, it's a long shot.
FY, he's found himself No Tail out on his own.
He's trapped him.
There's No Tail. Is he going to get any sort of backup? No, he's not. There's 3 still dead on OG. It'll be a slow and painful death here for No Tail as Zame comes in for the kill secure.
And I love the way that Chalice popped his BKB super early in that fight. He just knows, I just need to get my ulti off, and he cast it at a very safe range. He didn't wait for the last second of his BKB. He's not very greedy. I think that's a lot of the reason why they've been winning these team fights. Seb has been struggling, still about 1,000 gold away from his BKB.
Yeah, this Brewmaster is a display of perfection, really. It's the highest level in the game with his Bloodseekers.
And doing a ton of damage. One of the most damage in the game as an offlaner.
Now has full Shiva, so even more ways. He's pretty much itemized entirely just to be like, Ana, I'm ruining your game. I've got Radiance, I've got Shivas. You're going to struggle so much in these fights as Phantom Lancer.
JerAx did his best to keep Ana alive, and but Ana wasn't able to do damage because he was ruptured. He wasn't that low on HP, but still can't run around.
Seb.
Oh, Ame's coming in this here.
Got to be careful who shows up top. Indeed, JerAx. He's going out on his own. He doesn't expect Arme to have this invis route. As Arme will show himself, Jerax goes across, but Somnus is there.
Somnus is not messing without rupturing.
No mercy. They're feeling very confident now at this point, getting these very advantageous team fights as well as getting kills on the split push too. Thompson though, we'll find X-Nova.
Seb, and as well, between the two of them, they'll take down the support edge. FY's going to come in though. He hasn't got anyone else with him at the moment. It is just FY, so just playing around with Seb.
He has no help around at all, and he's still just making Seb's life miserable.
He's toying with him. He's just making him not be able to come back. Look, they're already starting to rotate this Brewmaster and Bloodseeker too, and FY, he's ready to look for Seb.
Seb's got to get out.
Oh, Seb.
As indeed, FY, the patience, keeping that control on Seb, buying time for Chalice to come in. Ana is going to look towards the Tusk. Chalice is now there, does have Primal Split available if he wants to look to take this fight. Somnus coming in as well. As Ana, Seb look to hide in the trees. Can they get out of it? Ana's got a TP available. He's into the trees. He's going to show himself in the lane though. They're going to continue to head over. They are going to see Seb make it out in time. They don't have a stun. Ana, can he get out as well? He can. OG will avoid that rotation from PSG.LGD.
FY is just so obnoxious there, following Seb for over a minute, just stalking him, trying to have his team come over.
So that's about, a minute without Aegis being used for LGD. They have 2 minutes left, I would say, to capitalize on this Aegis. Oh man, looks like he is level the PL.
Pretty much back to a 50-50. PSG.LGD 2-1 up at the moment in this best of 5 grand finals. 1 game needed to secure the championship title. And at this point, they are ahead here in game 4.
No-Tail hasn't had time to gather a full army of Ancient Creeks. Right now, he just has the Ancient Black Dragon. You really want those other auras when you're at a big disadvantage with the team fights already.
Yeah, it's tough though, because Jerax doesn't want to be following around his Chen, giving him the Aghanim. So. As Thompson, he does have a Lincoln Sphere picked up, and they should have the BKB finished on Seb too. So that'll give him a little bit easier time to get those Blink calls as he's been suffering to do so in the last few fights. And Somnus, full Ive Scotty picked up, about to be level 25 as well.
Yeah, they just need a couple more minutes on the side of OG before they're ready to fight. Wait for the Aegis to expire.
Seb, he's in. Gets the call. The character's going to get FY. There with the snowball save. He's going to be fine, and now they turn to look towards the axe. The taunt's going to be out. Seb goes for the TP. They've got the stun to cancel them. Seb held back for now. Thompson trying to offer his best from the side to provide some sort of safety, as he will get Seb back. They're able to get Seb back to safety, and Thompson, he's running away. X-Nova's there with the wraparound, gets the slow off, gives the vision for the snowball. TP from No-Tail's coming in towards the stride, but Thompson, he's trapped.
That's twice in the series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere. Like, he's just on a warding expedition, then he just ends up wrapping behind these people constantly.
Perfect time.
Perfect timing, and has the Centaur creep to boot. And look at these deep wards that he's placed during that time that he was running around doing so. He now has full vision of OG. Yeah, he sees Ana farming these Ancients right now.
Oh, Ana. FY just giving so much information for the team. He's got eyes on him. Get the punch on the wrong target, but the snowball pass will catch Ana. Ana, he's in trouble. The blood bright silence connects. He's got the Manta back up in a second, but can he really play his way out of this one? He cannot. Ana down for a minute and a half.
Just having all this vision. X-Nova throughout this whole tournament has had the best vision in every situation, even when you wouldn't expect it. They're just like, oh, they're fighting on the left side. They're not going to have vision over here. But no, X-Nova always seems to have those prepared in every situation.
And he has some incredible foresight to be able to have these wars that just lead to really clutch pickoffs. And Axe has not spent his money on BKB. He has the money, but he might be looking to save for buyback.
We'll see if any of the buybacks do get forced out. Thompson's still dead for 15. Ideally, he doesn't buy back it. They may have to buy back on Ana. He's gone for 50 seconds. The split coming out from Chalice. He's ready to push in, look for the stun on No-Tail to hold back the Chen. As the mid-racks are exposed, PSG.LGD, 40 minutes in, able to open into the base and clean out this mid lane of racks. Still Ana holding on to that buyback.
And they're going to keep going here. They really want to force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson. He will blink dodge it. But another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast. They really don't want to use it. Seb jumps in, gets the call onto FY. There's the buyback. The Cataclysm isn't enough to do anything. It isn't. PSG.LGD still fighting strong. Thompson getting focused by Somnus. Seb taken down by Arme. The triple buybacks now out as Ana in trouble. He's pulled back for this one. The deafening blast onto the 3 of them. Knocks them back, but Ana gets focused. Seb! He's in with the call. He has the control onto the morphing Somnus. Now being chased by Thompson peeks in with the cold snap. The PLR is on top of it. They get Somnus too. As OG, they have to expend 3 buybacks, but they hold on to the top rack. Somnus now down for 2 minutes. No buyback available on this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's 400 gold short of it. It's up in about 8 seconds. OG, they have to make so much happen here. They have to push out all their lanes. 2 of the side lanes are already going, but I think trying to get some kills here, like on FY here, would be very ideal.
I mean, look how close the Brew is at 25. With,
so close.
With that final split cooldown.
Oh, Thompson, he sees it FY. He's used the snowball, he turns with the combo FY with the self-fuels, but OG, they've surrounded him. Seb jumps in with the call, the blade mail, FY's gone.
Instant buyback from FY.
Still that scary, scary time for LGD. 75 seconds without Somnus. OG have the full 5-man pushing in all 3 lanes at the same time as they approach LGD's base.
I don't even know if I give a head for this team fight. The LGD are goal, but no Bloodseeker with 60 seconds. This could be disastrous.
He's got a full BKB on Seb as well.
Chalice really wants to hit level 25 before he pops that primal split. So close.
Just got to be careful, Seb. Looking for that blink initiation.
Chalice is stepping back. Grabs, they give him the tome. He needed like 5 experience and they gave him the tome just to make sure that he gets it anyway. Just playing as safe as possible here.
Looks like OG don't feel that the window is big enough for them to push in whilst this Bloodseeker's still dead. They'll back away.
They can't count. They bought back 3 heroes. They weren't able to get any T3s, and there's no Roshan up yet. Big Daddy No-Tail's praying for a Roche right now so they can get that refresher, but it's not going to be out. And maybe we'll dodge a bullet.
At least they got a good amount of economy off that, right?
Yep.
It was up to a 15k gold advantage, and they chunked it down to 7, same thing with experience. So they did get quite a lot out of that one, but they ideally wanted to get at least one of those sets of racks to get some momentum pushing in with those 3 buybacks used.
Absolutely, it is this really scary moment of the game now for OG. We're about 5-6 minutes still without those buybacks available. If PSG.LGD can find that one team fight, it could be the team fight to win TI in this window of time that they now have presented to themselves.
Ana's gone full in for that butterfly too. As they pick up also an Aeon disc on Jeremy, so protected in O. DD did spawn, however, was killed.
It's also pretty scary for Maybe right now. He only has a 5-second BKB, and he does a lot of damage and will get wrecked by the X Blade Mail call if he finds it, especially with his BKB now. There's not that many ways to stop him.
So it's all about FY and Chalice, right? Just either saving or just getting into the midst of the fights and not allowing OG to get the picks.
And the smoke, it's going to be dispelled.
Let's get dispelled.
He's in the trees, they're on the high ground, they've got the vision with the Shiva's covered, Anna's on his way over. They've got the snowball down, there's the counterblade. Seb jumps in, he's able to find the call onto Chalice, but Chalice already got the BKB out. The Sunstride's going to be down onto FY, but FY will survive. Seb posts the BKB, he'll try and stand his ground, but Seb, he's going to go down. No buyback on the axe. As Jerax as well, surrounded by PSG.LGD. The Eon disc will proc, but they'll fight through it.
He has to buy back immediately.
Look at these creep track by these Force Spirits. On the bottom rune, they have no creeps in the mid lane.
Sienna still holding on to that buyback on Jerax. But as Ben said, the creeps aren't here.
It's backdoor. Can they breach through it? It's not looking like it right now. Maybe everyone hitting the same one.
That creep cutting isn't enough to hold OG in the game.
You see No-Tail's already running to just, he doesn't care. He's going to throw his life for this. He needs to just keep these creeps out of the base to keep that back door up. He doesn't care if he dies.
Which he certainly will as they get upon him. They find his life. 1 minute now without No-Tail and without Seb. Thompson, Anna, and Jerax. The only 3 heroes that can offer their defense during this final minute, this final stand.
Jerax is really trying to hold on to his buyback.
As Chalice split of course up once again. They're finishing off this second set of racks. He's got the Cyclone holding Anna up in the skies. As this rack's on the top lane will fall, the melee rack's gone. PSG.LGD playing this carefully. As they'll go down towards the bottom as well. Arme, doppelgangers, he's losing a fair bit of mana into the PL. Still able to shift back into their Morphling if needs be. As OG, they will lose their top racks, but they won't lose the game. PSG.LGD are playing it safe. They know how close they are to victory, and they will not throw it away.
And they know that the Roche is probably respawning pretty soon, and it actually is up, so that is that refresher shard. They already have pretty much infinite primal splits up anyway, but they feel very confident here.
They weren't able to deward that ward in the mid lane, so it looks like they are going for a Roche fake out.
Check. Anna is on top of X-Nova. The Ghost Step's going to get a set. He's in. The call, the EMP, the cannon. What FY is in? He's able to get the save off in time to keep this man alive. Get it up. Chalice is down. Buyback from X-Nova and Chalice. FY with the Invis. Somnus looking to get involved. Pause the BKB to get over the ice roll. They get on top of Seb. Seb's in trouble. Seb's gone. The axe down once again for 90 seconds. As now FY giving them the vision, but they see him. They've got the doppelganger to jump away from the snowball. The snowball over to Thompson. The self-fuels. FY trying to buy time for the rest of LGD to come in. Again, up into the air. Arme straight on top of No-Tail. FY will fall. Arme looking towards No-Tail. No-Tail pops the hand of God, but No-Tail beaten down by Arme and Somnus. Chalice gets the primal split off as Anna. He's been left behind in Thompson. He's got to do something incredible in terms of the combo. Can he find the angle? Jerax coming in, keeping Anna alive. Anna with the doppelganger. The deafening blast comes out onto the two of them. Anna trying to go in, looking for the kill. Can he find it in time onto X-Nova? He's on top of him, trying to beat him down. Anna again with the doppelganger, now retreating back towards the base. As X-Nova will survive. Jerax back in, the combo. Meatball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky. Pops the Shiva's gone. He's on top of Jerax. Jerax is gone. Anna as well. Can he really fight back against the Somnus, and X-Nova is so low? As the buyback for Jerax comes in, he's healing Anna back up. That buyback could set them up for the kill on X-Nova. The cold snap down onto the attraction. They find him. Arme, he's out of Anna. He's starting to shift into the strength, but he's surrounded. OG, can they find the ball? They can! OG are still in the game. Arme buys back immediately. But now it's PSG.LGD's turn to be without two of their supports. Seb's going to be back up in 8 seconds.
Oh my god, that buyback from Jerax onto that shrine, being able to save Ana, but Ana also toying with them with that doppel. He sent the illusion. They thought that was the real one. They actually couldn't finish him off, even though they got the thirst vision of him for a second.
With the level 25 talent on the doppelganger, it's really hard to kill.
Seb,
Yeah.
he's looking straight for the play. Can he find Somnus? He's hunting. Somnus, he's there, Seb. He'll see him. Oh, doesn't get the call though, and now Seb. He'll be ruptured. They're looking at him, but Anna, he's straight in on top of Somnus. Somnus puts the BKB. Anna again with the doppelganger. They see Cataclysm coming out. And Somnus still alive. Anna will be able to force him away. They've got the hex. They've got the control. They're on top of him. Can they kill him in time? They can. Chalice got for 2 minutes. And Seb, he's finding, looking for Arme. Big Daddy No-Tail gets the penitence out. Only onto the illusion though. Arme able to waveform up to the high ground. As Arme should be fine here.
Thompson's got the ghost, so he's got hex
maybe
up soon too.
Oh, the doppelganger Arme's over the trees. Can he hide his way out of this?
No, back. Real one.
Goes for the waveform. Seb tries for the call, but he's already out of there. Nice play from Arme.
And he buys so much time too for his team there. The Brewmaster was dead for 120 seconds, now only 90.
Still a big window for OG. They're only without Jerax for the same amount of time. And that lead that PSG.LGD had, it is going down a little bit. Only 4K, 5K at the moment with these last few fights. Obviously, the 25s now coming out on OG. Thompson's into the pit.
What a timely DD coming out for him, too. I don't think they expected to be taken out as fast. He's almost able to solo it with the help of these summons. And that's a refreshing shot.
There's
no way to get this. There's no way LGD can...
Oh, and the Seb level 25 too. That extra Berserker's Call AoE. It catches people out. They don't expect it.
It does not feel like OG T-Rex now.
Yeah. The Berserker's Call now is, I mean, the AoE is really massive now when you have that talent.
It's so hard to
Dire
play
team
against.
back.
Can PSG.LGD do it? They've got the Basher now for Somnus. For just a 2K lead with those last big comeback plays from OG.
PSG.LGD's turn to PSG.LGD's turn
Still
to
30
ban.
seconds without Chalice.
Double Hex coming out now. Thompson.
Dire team ban.
And D, make sure you guys check out the links and find out how you can potentially win some prizes and participate in the DHL drop. That being said, we are about to get started with our draft here for game number 2. versus in our first round in the upper bracket here, match number 1. As we take a look, already underway. First bans from LGD yet again. Okay, so this is interesting. This is another opening.
Yeah.
This is another opening they go for. So I guarantee you, IG considering whether or not they want to ban that Nyx assassin, because or maybe pick it here. IG with first pick here. LGD are gonna have that 1-2 opening.
Well, if you can force LGD to use their, if they like Nyx assassin is this big hero for them, where they have a phobia of going against it, and yeah, I would say that's the same thing. Let it through. See if they ban it. So you can just take it if you want to. I like that ban from IG. The Chen, the VS is the normal, and they do let the Queen of Pain go through, which again I think was not the biggest fact that LGD won. Again, Samus played amazing, blah blah blah, but the Queen of Pain was not the focal point that you can be like, yeah, that was the thing, you know. So I feel like the Oracle, you can even say, had more impact in that game, not than the Queen of Pain, but a huge impact as a support, more so than you'd like.
Yeah, definitely.
As LGD, they're thinking about this one. Is it going to be the next? I don't actually write their bans down.
So their next ban tends to differ. Like I said, they always open up against IG with the Mirana DK, especially after they did lose that first game. The Nyx assassin has always been something.
Mars,
and the Mars. Yeah. Okay.
Leaves Lycan available. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does leave Lycan available, actually. We'll see if IG want to pick that up here. Maybe LGD baiting it out. Disruptor, perhaps, is quite strong against them as well.
He is, but I guess my issue is that Lycan, you know, BKB comes out and, oh, there you go. First pick, Nyx.
Oh, they're going to take the Nyx then. Okay.
I bow my head to King Seek and Strike for that one.
I'm telling you, IG as well, they normally, like I said before, my favorite stat about this team was they like to ban Pango a lot, but neither team here, neither of them plays Pango, really. We have seen in the past Old 11 play Pangolier. I think they played it 5 of their last games in the last month here for LGD, was the stats I was looking at, but it's not really his go-to hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, LGD now they have the two heroes they can go for. Obviously, heroes like Storm Spirit, Ember Spirit, even the Void Spirit, all the spirits become a little bit more annoying for PSG.LGD, and Queen of Pain is not incredible. So what do you go with? They go with the Ember Spirit. Yeah, all right. Flame. They don't worry. You can still turn on the Flame Guard. Could be a support. We have seen support Ember Spirits in the region, and they tend to do pretty damn well. So it is very possible it's a support Ember Spirit. So you're not losing that core. Or it could just be a flex pick. You still have last pick, so you can always make it a mid lane. We do LGD last game, but they first picked the Quap, and the Coddle. Oh, that's firstly fantastic with Ember Spirit. You can do the Slide and the Searing Chain fast combo. IG sticking to Fly is Morphling. I love that. I was impressed with him last game. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, I was equally as impressed. Don't get me wrong. I'm also impressed that IG are going to pick it this early.
That's a fair point.
You know,
very early. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like LGD, yes, maybe they do opt to go for a ban, maybe in that 5th or 6th slot. But I don't know about this 5th slot for the Morphling ban. We'll see how it works for them. Potentially very strong. Ember Spirit, good spells to steal from him there, and you know, we're just open in the draft here. So Morphling as well, he can kill that Coddle, no problem.
Lycan coming out as a ban here for IG. Again, a lot of the games that the IG lost to LGD recently in the CPL, I think there was a Lycan in at least one game, and I'm not, you know, it could be 2 games as well.
I think it was 2 if I'm correct.
So IG now, they have the Morphling, which I agree with you, a bit early, because now LGD can take a Vessel carrier. Remember, Ember Spirit loves it. He's happy to get the Vessel.
He goes for that Vessel and Blade Mail build, and then he just runs at you. It doesn't have a lot of damage, but it's very annoying. It's
fantastic against Morphling. Another thing is that while Morphling can take out the Will-O-Wisp, the Nyx Assassin cannot. He is just worthless against. Firstly, his attacks relatively slow. You have to walk all the way there. If you're invis, you have to waste it to reveal yourself. You're not throwing stuns. It is miserable to be an Nyx Assassin against Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, and this actually, to just harp on the Nyx Assassin, agree with your point, but to take a little bit of a different direction, Nyx, along with Disruptor, some of the worst heroes you can play from behind. Because then you just like, oh, I got the Vendetta onto someone, and he killed me even without his path. You know, it's terrible. It's terrible. With a Morphling, right, you're kind of banking on at least one of your lanes going well. Because a Nyx Morphling, I don't think is going to be the lane. It's going to be Nyx offlane, maybe rotating mid, right? So you're going to need the tempo compo to come from one of these two heroes. They kind of have this song and dance. So it's a very nice hit squad together if they're even or ahead.
But the one thing about Ember Spirit, I mean the Nyx Assassin, is that if you go near Ember Spirit with Flame Guard, you get free stun. I mean, not free, but it's a stun, and you can set up, and you have enough time. So there is that positive.
Oh, wait, is they did change Vendetta to peer damage, right? Or is it magic now?
I believe it. No, I meant when Nyx Assassin goes near Ember Spirit with Spike Carapace.
No, I know, but the Vendetta right-click damage.
I believe it's pure damage, but I'm not sure. We get all this observable.
We'll check, but just because that used to maybe get blocked by Flame Guard, now it does not.
It's strong either way. Like it's a good hit.
Yes. Why God back on the Rubik?
Why not? You know, he's comfortable with it. Squishy group of heroes on PSG.LGD, Morphling. Again, I would like it if he goes for the right-click build this game. Just from these three heroes, I still like him to go right-click because Rubik and Keep of Light are squishy, but... Oh, we're going to have Lich. Okay, so that's going to be Lich and Morphling. Strong lane combo. Just put the Frost Shield on the Morphling, he dives in.
You know, honestly, I think this is the game you want to be going for the shotgun build.
Yeah, okay.
I hear where you're coming from, but last game, we had the Oracle, which already alone is like, maybe not, right? Maybe not. But now, I mean, Morphling, Coddle, Rubik, none of these heroes hold a candle. You don't need, it doesn't matter if you have a 100% miss rate. You know, you're still going to land that combo 100% of the time onto a Coddle, onto a Rubik.
Very fair point, yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, whatever he makes is a decent choice. You know, if you go one way with a shotgun build, you can bring those two out. If you go with the DPS build, that's also decent. Then what are we going to go with? We're going to go with the Brewmaster. Team fight.
Yeah, the team fight. Old 11, he's been playing this one quite a bit, actually. I feel like lately. It feels like half the games we watch him, he's on the Brewmaster. Good potential catch for him, though. I mean, all three of these heroes IG have so far can kind of ruin him in that cast animation for the Primal Split.
10 seconds.
Another thing is that I wouldn't be... I mean, right now we know Ember Spirit's going to be either carry or mid because, you know, you got Rubik Coddle. So, you know, you're going to, some of these two, Brewmaster's going to be offlane. So, PSG.LGD still has that flexibility of taking a mid that they want or switching the Ember Spirit to mid and taking a carry if they wanted to go with that.
And last pick at that.
Oh, yeah, they have the last pick. IG, what are they working with here? They showed their support duo, they showed their carry. Right now, whatever you show, it's unlikely to be a flex pick. It's probably going to be the off lane. Beastmaster Mars already out. Earthshaker's also already out. That leaves Pango, ironically. Unless they want to put the Nyx Assassin off lane, I'm not sure. Kunkka is available. Puck is available. Centaur is also available.
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't be too surprised to see a Puck ban come out from LGD. That was a last pick from IG in the game that they won, and it really did a number on them. That was the game. That was the only game in the past 5 games that IG have won versus LGD.
I would think Centaur might be a good option just because you can run out of the Will-O-Wisp relatively fast. Very tanky if he goes up against the Ember carry, which forces the Ember to go more mid.
Yeah, but then I feel like it makes a Vessel that much better too.
True.
You know, I mean,
the thing is, Vessel's coming out no matter what you do.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's no hero that you can buy and they're like, yeah, well, Vessel's good. Like, Vessel's good against everyone. A and B, it's you just have to play with what you got. And yeah, it could be Kunkka or it could be the Centaur.
They have gone for the Kunkka before.
Kunkka's actually pretty good with the.
How do you feel about an LC? Classic counter the Ember Spirit, no hard save for him for a duel, a Dispel.
I like the LC. Just I don't know if IG plays a lot of LC.
They do. JT's played a lot of LC before.
Well then. Alright, so we're all thinking LC, Centaur.
Like they never like to pick LC. I mean, in C and NA and EU, LC like in the first phase against Ember.
She's a great team. I mean, she can lock him down.
Yeah.
The dispel's great. So, but they're taking a while.
They are taking a while.
What's it gonna be?
What'll it be?
Ursa. Oh. Wow, neither of us are anywhere in the realm of.
Well, we were both looking for offlaners, to be fair. But the Ursa Warrior coming through.
That's a shocker.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't
play this position 1. I think usually.
It should be. That should be.
But then Morphling mid.
I think it's gonna be Morphling mid. Who knows? At this point, yeah, you're right. Because last time it was Fly with the Morphling,
and Fly also plays Ursa when they played against LGD the last time. So it is. LC comes out as a ban, by the way. Well done. Yeah. Well done.
It's super strong against Ember Spirit. You just walk up and duel, especially when you have setup for it, like the Nyx or even the Bedroom Eyes from Lich.
Bedroom Eyes. Oh god, that's always gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
So the Bane Lich, by the
10
way.
seconds remaining.
So IG, their last ban, it's gonna be hard for them to pick
5
exactly what they want to
seconds
ban
remaining.
because it's like, oh, which you don't know what Ember's role is, so you have no idea how LGD is gonna be thinking.
Right. At this point, IG, okay, so
Yeah.
they're going to ban a PL, so they're going to go for something, well, against an Ursa. That makes a lot of sense, actually. But it's going to depend on their pick, more likely. So they ban a PL, which means they don't want a PL late game or even in lane for their off laner. What does that make you think of?
I still think that, I mean, Ursa could be played as off lane. That's the thing. It's like, could be. IG, they picked the Ursa. Now it's a
10
flex
seconds
hero. Now
remaining.
they're going to have to see exactly what they want to show up.
5 seconds
We've seen
remaining.
Silencer being played mid against Ember Spirit and just destroys him. So, and he's
Then that
not.
would force Ursa offlane, Morphling safe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying it has to be done, but Dazzle comes out. All right, that looks like a solid mid. Dazzle, you know, offlane Ursa and carry morph. Could be the other way around. Remember, we don't know what LGD's mid is yet, so IG now has a flexible here. Do you want Dazzle mid or do you want Ursa mid? We have all day to, you know, like decide on this. And LGD, they're gonna have to think about who can take on both of these heroes. We talked about Dazzle being very strong in the lane,
Remaining.
you know, backstage. Ursa now, it's like, do you take a melee hero? Do you take a Razor mid? Is that a possibility? But then you force the Ursa to go off lane against the Ember Spirit, and Ursa is not bad against not too bad against the Ember Spirit either. So it is an awkward situation to be if you're LGD. I mean, now, even though they've won.
How do you
5-0.
feel about a little bit weird, like a this game? Oh, LGD.
TA comes up.
Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna be the
Ooh.
TA mid, and now we're gonna see how they're gonna reply. Obviously, both teams sort of like waiting. Oh, it's gonna be okay. So Emo is going to go mid, and Fly. All right, so it's off lane, Dazzle.
The Alpine Ursa set, beautiful.
What Ursa has?
You know, the cowboy hat. Great.
It's so, I don't know. It looks so clowny in a way. I don't know how to explain, but
Just wait till you see him taunt.
so
Well,
yeah.
now that we've seen both drafts, we know who's going to wear most likely. What are your thoughts? Who are you favoring here as we get into our match?
PSG.LGD's draft is pretty good. It has to be relatively fast, but if they go fast, they'll win this.
Even against an Ursa, you're favoring that?
Yes. Ursa, I mean, you have Ursa Morphling is pretty strong, but yeah, I'll go with LGD.
Yeah, the odds are going to be in your favor. Look at that. 1-7. There's going to be one heck of an advantage going into for LGD. Don't forget, guys, to pay attention to who's making the plays here in this match and vote for your MVP, your Mercedes-Benz MVP, that is, for a shot to win Mercedes-Benz S-Class sedan.
I want a Mercedes.
We all do. Indeed, Mercedes-Benz MVP. Who's going to get the honor? Make sure you guys are paying close attention, as there's the horn. We're going to be getting underway shortly for game number 2, LGD versus Invictus Gaming. Will it be 5 straight wins in a row for LGD here versus IG? Looking like it, maybe?
I mean, the draft from IG is not bad. Nyx Assassin, Ursa have to do a little bit of work.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. And they fall behind, the Nyx Assassin's not going to offer you a whole lot.
Yeah, he's just an annoying hero to have in the sort of in the late game situation when you're behind.
Vendetta is pure. Okay, so that's
There,
very
thank
good against the Ember Spirit. Thank you, Observer. You remembered from before.
So yeah, the thing about PSG.LGD's draft is that very strong early. We've seen late game TA also be a monster, but relatively speaking, 20, 25, 30, it's something that timing is really strong for LGD. Brewmaster can carry them sort of to that stage, and then he sort of starts falling off. IG, not quite the same thing. Ursa's very strong early. Dazzle's also pretty strong to have an early game, but Morphling takes a while. He might shotgun. If he can shotgun, and join fights early, that he can snowball from that.
No, you're right. It's so hard though because, I mean, Ursa's are very strong nowadays, right? But this isn't your grandpa's Ursa. This is a new Ursa warrior who likes
youthful guy.
Yeah, he doesn't really like getting too many points in overpower. He likes going for more points in aftershock. Sometimes even daring to queue up and purchase a Battle Fury.
It's gonna be.
Oh, it's a mid lane Ursa, by the way.
Yeah, Morphling is going to be playing the safe lane, and that's kind of weird that they have Fly. He typically plays carry, and yeah, he's going to go mid instead.
Right,
Morphling being played by Emo. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because
they're gonna change it up a bit.
Because I thought we saw how good Fly was on the Morphling last game. So the main thing now is that Somnus, if he has a free lane, is very similar to something like a Medusa getting a free lane, where it's like that is just an absolute. The terrible condition. It has to go in favor of the Ursa, not neutral, but in favor of the Ursa.
It really does, especially if you're going to do something a little bit different. As IG, they're going to try a new Morphling player at the reins. Mid lane, Alpine, Ursa. So let's see, level 2. What's the skill build here? So it is Overpower. Or I'm sorry, Earth Shock, level 1. But even against, this is probably one of the best matchups you could hope for early. Right, because TA attack range is absolute garbage, right? Most of it comes from the side blades, as she gets more and more levels into it. But already Fly, I mean, look at this. Somnus barely, he hasn't even used a single tango. He's already full HP. He's still full HP.
And another thing is that I would say that Morphling Lich is less dangerous than Ursa Lich. Ursa loves these long duration slows. Just giving me usually like 5 seconds of slow on this. Whereas Morphling, he's like, I'm not as aggressive as an Ursa. So you are wasting some of the Lich potential, but we're hopping on a lot negatively.
That's a very good point. No, that's a very good point, because that's what you're losing out on. It's like Lich Jug, it's almost a free kill. Yeah. Just with one slow.
Oh, look at that. Fly already.
He's just getting bullied. Look at that. We might die here. Oh, needs to be careful not to pull the creep too close. There's what is that?
It's another vessel.
Second healing salve. It's such a tough lane. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get why they put the Morphling top lane.
And it's not like Fly, because Ursa, he's not a terrible CS'er, but he needs to get stacks of the claws. Fury swipes rather. And you're not able to really do that in the mid lane, especially when against a TA, who's just going to passively do so much damage to you.
Another more flaming. Let's we're going. Is that it's not like Morphling is even winning top.
No,
he's 6-2 to 10-4.
It's tough, but I got it. Good news is going to die top lane as well. That's going to be first blood. Old 11 securing the kill there. Sorry, you were saying good news?
But they did kill the courier.
They did.
Nova's courier did die.
But I like this out from IG. They're going for something different. They realized, the same old wasn't working. We just played them 2 days ago. We've had a day off to maybe rest, sleep in a day, and take a look at maybe what went wrong. And I guess, you throw it at them game 1 and you still run into the wall and might as well try a different approach.
I guess. I mean,
we'll see how it works here. But again, I have concerns about this mid lane. 17-2 compared to the 14-1. So I gotta say, Fly is doing pretty decently.
He has spent a lot more of his net worth buying those salves, but again, he's bullied again, taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, top lane as well. Lich is just getting so much harassed. Old 11, look at that. Not even going to go down, I believe. They have a healing pot on FY, who might go down himself. Old 11 healing up just a little bit. Drunken Brawler now onto the Thunderclap. Look at that. With the Fatal Bolt, actually, they might be able to turn and fight this. Very little damage here on our Morphling. You can see as he takes more and more into strength, he loses much more of his damage.
And they're playing it real close, but
there you go, down bottom at 3-0. Now this is just not the start that IG need, though, right? We talked about this plenty in the draft, but with a Nyx Assassin, I mean, with an Ursa, with like 3 heroes that are so early tempo.
The thing is, once Nyx is 6 and you have the Lich ult, you have some. Is the Morphling alright? He has 0 HP.
For the gank mid. Yeah, Fly, level 4 here. I imagine is going for the same old build, maxing the swipes as well as the aftershock. Indeed. So again, the refraction could be a little bit tougher to break through. So bot lane, I think, is going to be more realistic for a kill. They're going to be going for it though through the sentry here. That might be a kill now onto X Nova, going for the TP out, and he's going to be a-okay. Oh, the heal's coming through onto him.
The crazy thing is he stopped for chakra magic while he was away. Like, why are you not using anything?
Hold on. I don't want the spell to be on cooldown. Give me a second. Oh, are they going to get the kill onto Old-11? The healing salve will come through. Nothing to cancel quite yet. There's going to be the Frost Blast, but FY keeping them at bay, and he's even going to get a courier kill now onto the Morphling, the chicken, or the crow, as they call it. Not going to be microed very well. Look at it, he's just walking ahead of him now. Waveform forward, making sure that he's not able to do too much damage. You can see 59 minus 25. Does very little to Old-11 at this point, but does secure himself a bounty.
Old-11 has a ball and also gets a bounty, so that's nice for him. You know, he needs that regen. And mid lane, again, where Flyfly, he is getting CS. You know, we won't take that away from him, but it is costing him a lot to get those CS. And luckily, he gets the bounty run.
Our little bear with a bottle. That's the second courier kill.
It's nice that Kaka's able to get these, but it's not enough.
I mean, that's basically, he's giving them 2 free bounties.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, nice dodge there with the Impale. Blinding Light, just to be a little bit more annoying.
Bottom lane is, by the way, Morphling is just being trashed.
Oh yeah, he is not having a very fun game. Fadeable there to secure the kill. 9 and 7. That is tough. Rubik, actually, FY God, nearly having as much CS as he does. Old-11 just completely shutting down this lane. There's going to be the Enrage onto Somnus. He's got Refraction back up in a second. He's going to be okay. He might be able to actually turn this now onto Fly. He's going to be a bit more patient. Maybe he's suspecting someone to rotate over. The rune has spawned bottom, though. So they're both going to find themselves disappointed there.
Yeah, I was like, he's got 4 charges.
Yeah, Somnus had a trap there, and he's like, nah, it's fine. I don't need it.
It's a good day. I mean, I applaud his decision to play it very carefully. It's better than, you know, you're winning the lane, you go for the risky play of trying to get a kill. Suddenly, instead of crushing him and getting a kill and being like unstoppably ahead, you give him a kill and suddenly, hey, now we're even.
Yep.
So I can applaud the patience, and I do like that Flyfly went for it as well. I think that took guts. But, oh dear.
Maybe finally a kill onto X-Nova. He's going to once again stop and Chakra Magic up his ally. The kill onto Dazzle. First, X-Nova, will he die here? Trying to get the deny off, and he will be able to do so. Very well nicely done. Searing Change just to hold the Nexus down. His top lane, Old-11, will be getting ran down a little bit. The Fade Bolt, though, onto 2 means that they do very little damage. Will it be enough? Don't think so.
X-God.
X-God.
I mean, Cyclops is not here, but we still have X-God.
We still do have X-God.
It is, and yeah, the combo between Ember Spirit. Oh,
so low cooldown. He's got the Sleight of Fist in 2 more seconds, but the Dazzle's here. Placing a Remnant down defensively. Chalice, he wants this kill, and he's going to get it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the lane. This is the lane stage that IG chose, by the way. They decided to put the Ursa mid against the TA. They decided to put the Morphling.
That was the Ursa gank. He ganked the Observer Ward. I mean, he got it. He got it. That's good money for an Ursa.
But I mean, the bottom lane, you can't really say anything. Once you have the Dazzle, it's like that's you know, it was last pick, but whatever. You have the Dazzle, you can't really change anything. But
oh, he's gonna go down here, I think. Yeah, pushing him right back. Does not have a level in the Crave here. Only level 5. JT into the Illuminate. The stick charges, wand charges, nay, but are not enough. He does get the purchase though. He bought out for the Necro. 8-minute Necro. Not awful. Not awful. 30 and 9. But you know,
I mean, it's not awful. But your enemy position for Rubik has as much.
Oh, Somnus. He's gonna be chilling in Viz. He's got actually the Refraction ready to go, and 2 allies here with him as the Mana Void or Mana Burn. Oh my goodness! Look at that. X-Nova says, "Where are you going, Mr. Bear?"
I love it. He knew he was gonna Earth Shock up there. That was. I mean, X-Nova in this game is MVP stuff.
Look at that. He's dodging that one as well. Kaka, the 1 melt strike just needs a little bit more damage. He's going to find it. Bedroom Eyes out from Ollie, but he's going to go down here as well. Old-11 rotating over to the mid lane, and they claim the bounty. 3 kills for Samus. This TA is running away with this game very quickly. JT, I think, is going to end up dying here as well to the Sleight of Fist.
It's 11-0 in 9 minutes, and yes, it's only like 3k, which doesn't seem like that much, but it
is brutal. I mean, look at the net worth. Morphling. Already, we see 3 consecutive heroes. This is going to be a courier kill as well by FY God, by the way.
Oh, F-God.
F-God. Have mercy. No mercy whatsoever for LGD. As a reminder, this is the team. I believe IG actually were the ones that knocked them out of ESL LA. So perhaps having a bit of a feud.
Amo, he's in trouble. He's a lot of burn damage.
He's got some strength gain. Oh, the courier. Courier dying underneath the tower as they're going to be tossing it back. Boulder ready to be hurled here. Will we see it? There's the Boulder hurled. Always going to try and escape here. Look at that.
Yes.
Off into the trees.
Great spot.
Great spot. Know your trees. As they will commit quite heavily there for Emo. Kaka in some trouble though. Illuminates. Oh, nice job there on the car. And with JT there to heal him up. Oh goodness, is he gonna die? So close to death. Nice and pale though. Running the mana of Ember's. Still gonna get the kill. 12-0. Now 12 unanswered kills from LGD. We did see what, a 3-26 victory from PSG.LGD in their last match versus IG.
I think I have 25-1.
No, I mean, yes, it was 25-1, but I think IG died at 26 times total.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so maybe one was a deny, right? No, but the denies don't count on the scoreboard, I'm pretty sure.
No,
they don't.
Under attack.
But there's, I mean, IG, you got, if you can get a couple of your supports some ultis, maybe you can go and kill. I mean, I don't. Broom? What his ulti? His ulti's down.
His ulti's down. That is true. Maybe if we get a blink on Ursa, maybe a really fast Abyssal Blade. He's ganking top lane here with the phase boots and Earth Shock level 4, but look at that spell stolen as there's going to be the enrage. FY, don't you die now. If you die, you have to buy the courier. He's just going to be able to enrage away, but look at that underneath the tower. The TP's coming on through, but FY going to be the first to fall here on LGD, but already using the ulti will be Fly, and he is going to, well, just go down yet again.
Remind me again why Nyx and Lich are both mid, soaking up experience, and neither one of them TPs to help their...
Oh, they don't have level 6 though.
I understand that, but neither one of them... Like, Lich has a TP, they could have... One of them could have gone up and helped. I don't know. What... you lost your mid to kill the position 4. And admittedly, the enemy position 4 is extremely well fed, but...
Yeah, it was a good kill there. FY able to outrun the Ursa Warrior, not unable to outrun the Ursa Warrior. I was about to joke, you know, in the olden days, in a game like this, you would go, all right, first one to die buys a courier. You don't have a courier for 10 minutes now. Bedroom eyes there for old 11, only lasting just a split second. JT getting ran down, the traps, the move speed, the slows, shallow grave, TPing out. They don't actually have a stun ready for him as the primal split was a little bit late. Boulder hurled, however, onto our Lich, rotating over onto the guys of Vendetta though, will be our Nyx assassin, but look at this, old 11 just diving the tier 1 tower, no regard for anyone else. He wants this Lich. A second Boulder hurl there will secure the kill as Kaka looking for the Vendetta stun, but look at that, the move speed advantage. Old 11 unable to escape. They don't get the Vendetta damage, but they don't need it. I was about to say, we do have a shallow grave stolen, only level 1 is FY. Going to be looking for the TP out. Spell stolen here is going to be the attribute shift. Going to try and style on them. Versus 4 heroes though, that might be too tall of an order, but it's going to take them a long time to kill them. They eventually will get it done here as we are going to have a little bit of Kale. Presumably we're going to get just a real quick reconnect here. Hopefully we don't miss too many kills, but that's going to be finally a second.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Finders, keepers.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They retrieve him, reload. You get the vendetta up for a kill, because a kill now onto RTA is going to be giving them a pretty penny.
Huge, yeah. I mean, that's every time we go out of these, we come back at LGD's 1k ahead. That's an idea.
They're 1k ahead, you mean? Uh-oh. Well, that's not, no, guys, the other way around. Emo is going to get the wave from out in time.
I like the idea of using a bear as fish food. Throwing them out of bait. I don't know. Oh, that's a nice spell as well. Refraction.
Refraction, yeah, that makes him even more annoying.
By the way, remember, it's his whole team's refraction because
yeah, it's his own team's refraction. That's exactly right.
So much fun when we have Rubik and Bob. He just starts stealing his own. He can steal like steering chains. Can you imagine?
Oh, look at this, the triple meld now. They're going to be able to do Roche so quickly as long as Thomas isn't actually bashed for the entire time. With 11 walking in, the quadruple meld. This is an issue. I mean, how exactly you solve it? Lich has an ulti.
I mean, I'm trying to get about
it's just funny. Lich has an ulti is the solution.
I mean, it's got. So he didn't have the ulti before. He has. That's a difference. It could.
Keep pedaling. Oh, they're fine. The internet is fine. We pedaled fast enough.
Are we using the same ISP as that droid?
Oh no. Yeah, droids. No stranger to disconnect issues, as it's just.
Vambrace?
Vambrace, Ursa.
Oh, sorry, Spirit Crystal on the Brewmaster and Vambrace being picked up. That's nice. That's one of the better tier 2 items that you can get that will sustain you for the 10 minutes. You get Philosopher's Stone at this point, you're like, oh crap, thanks. But Vambrace is a good item for this stuff.
Once again, F1 feeling pretty good about this one. There's going to be the roots and just an absolute murder of the Lich.
Did not use his ulti.
No, he did not.
If he did, nothing would have happened, but he would have used it.
Yeah, but it would have been wasted. I feel like you need to save it for a fight. It feels like, I mean, like what I hear are looking for one fight to go their way here at least, right?
Problem is right now, PSG.LGD are not far from a BKB on both of their cores. Both cores BKB, Panda split. If you are IG, there is... I'm wrecking my brain on how they can take a fight if they go 5-on-5. Because against 2 people with BKB, none of their spells go through Blade only Nix's Assassins. Ultimate is something you can work with, and you have to bait out the BKB, then you can fight. So you have to first take the hit, and you already have Aegis. It's tough. It's tough if you're IG.
Yeah, they have scouted fly out as well with the
Enrages to remove the Snake Chain. Pretty good stuff.
Mid lane. Oh, yeah. 11 in some trouble. They commit the ulti, and like you said, they get a kill there.
Lich ulti. It was used and got them a kill.
That's the power going down, however. Made that one off. He is now 4k ahead of the enemy Morphling.
And Old Levin's slowly falling behind right now. He was ahead of the Morph a little while ago, but now... So that, yeah, helped a little bit. And Morph's coming straight to the Manta style, by the way. He's not doing the E-Blade build, which... Ironically, may have been better this game.
I mean, not against Samus, though. Not when the BKBs are about to come out.
That's true, but if they get BKBs on the course, he would have...
Oh, look at that. Kaka. Nice stun there with the Carapace.
I believe the E-Blade would have been good for...
Indeed. Oh, fly, no! Run, little bear! As he was yelling for anyone to come help him. That's no help whatsoever. As LGD will be able to pick up that kill. 19-5 and now the kill score.
Yeah,
we're going to try one more.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Away. But you're it's not as because they're going to be decreased. But I mean, for the big Eagles, it's going to take out the sports anyway. Like it was a view used against Xnova and FY, so I don't think that would have been. I mean, maybe it is the influence. Like maybe he was like, yeah, that's I'm not gonna get because, but. I imagine it was all.
I mean, it's like, we haven't even seen an Invictus yet this game, to be honest. It's going to be the enrage, although to kill the Bash now active into the dash the fight we're looking for. Old 11 now, he's got the ulti. Will he use it as Kaka looking to run? They will commit the primal split. Boulder hurl onto the high ground here on the Kaka. I believe the shot grid used a little bit early, but out comes Lich Chain. Nice. He's going to nuke down Brulines, but now the hard part. There it is. There's a Bash now. Old 11, he might be done here, and if the Panda goes down, so does he. 300, 400 HP. It's about to expire. And he's going to come back out. Oh, the stun though. Perfect timing as Old 11 will die. They get a little bit too aggressive there, LGD. Like I said, you just beat the Ursa.
I mean, FY is nowhere near there. Xnova's nowhere near there. They were very over-aggressive with that. And again, Morning coming up on the Ember. Yes, there's going to be quite some distance between him and the TA, but at least you are catching up rather than the gap is getting bigger and bigger.
He's got a mantle now.
Well, now they can just move away from the
Take a look at that. I mean,
look, again, you have Somnus, he's not that far, but Xnova doesn't feel like committing.
It was really Bash there that won him the fight.
And I really, I'm liking the net that's coming out. And anyway, actually, that was Brewmaster's net itself, right? I think, who has someone on the Dire side has a net, I believe it's Lich, maybe. We'll see when we're back, but.
I like they just try to get him.
Mid-air, he comes back. Mid-air, like in the air. So
we'll be back.
So there's net on Brewmaster. Does that have a net? Because how? Yeah, out there. So good. All the influence done with the Invictus test.
No, I mean it's the Earth is magic immune. So I can keep.
No, before that on the Ember Spirit.
It was his own
Dire's middle tower.
Zoned him into the Bash.
How do we zone stuff? But TA, this is the big boss. This is the problem here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
See
attack.
who the odds are favoring here. Is it? Unsurprisingly, will be LGD overwhelmingly
Radiant's bottom tower
in the support.
So basically, if you put $1 on IG, you get what, a half back?
Not quite. 10. Bet responsible. That's indeed. Kaka just stalking here in the top lane. He's got a Bracer. Vampire as well. They're hunting now. They will scout.
Oh, this is an issue.
Do I see a BKB?
Yeah, the BKB was used. He walked into Nick's assassin while he was inside, just BKB and kill him.
Okay. I mean, that's a 10-second BKB charge for Nick's assassin. I feel like you're like...
Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, well that's... He killed me with BKB, but he doesn't have BKB, guys.
That's true, but I don't think IG is... Can they capitalize on it? Is the question. Because again, they have to try and get something out of it. Still, if another fight happens, less than BKB charge. That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, small victories at this point. That's all we can really hope for IG.
So,
you're not going to get back into this game by winning a full 5-5 fight.
Nah, fortunately.
Unless, I mean, it's even Belgian caliber, they're not going to let that happen. But, you know, it's these small things over and over again where you kind of chip away. It's like trying to like make ice. You know, they were like sculpted some ice where it's like you have to do tiny chip, and a little chip here. And then you feed them.
You don't know ice.
Okay, fair enough. No, but they just keep chipping away here. That's going to be the strategy for IG. I mean, we've still yet to see a Coddle ulti.
I do like that they have a Lich on their side. One is he can really push it, and secondly, a lot of this TA damage will be reduced if you get frost armor on someone. So that helps a lot. But
commit to 45 in the tier 2, and now they're going to be going bottom. I believe they're going to be in micro books getting killed.
So will they try to kill bottom or defense?
They actually canceled a few TPs. I know Somnus at the very least canceled his TP. Ember's got a remnant back, so it looks like they're going to try and go for a soak play. I like this move quite a bit. I have a feeling where everyone's going to be farming. is Roche. It's going to be a bit of a longer spawn timer, it seems. Yeah. Goldilocks. The Roche.
Oh god, that. Wolfen is going to go for the E-Blade now, though, which I'm okay with, I guess.
Is going to be very dead. Samus jumping in. Here we go. We could sit now. 7-0 on Dominus. He's TPing in. Immediately looking for the kill. Mid lane. Fortify will come out onto Emo. Who's done well, actually. Old 11 with the blink on cooldown, as it was used to kill the Lich there. TA as well. Actually jumping in and blinking in.
Old 11 running ragged in this game, trying to catch people, and it is affecting his net worth. He's only got blink tag at the vessel, trying to getting that vessel along the way, not far from him, but yeah, I mean, Dazzle's been farming, you know, he throws those Necronomicons in the lane, and he just goes back to base defense. He's got Greaves, he's got the Ghost Scepter, great item to have in this game against the TA. So yeah, I mean, I can make these item build, even though, you know, the odds are the odds, and ESL.GD is still very strong, you know, a lot stronger right now. Actually, they're playing well. They're gonna get the items.
They're giving them the respect, though. They're not just running. I mean, they were kind of being a little bit silly earlier, but you can see, I think they've calmed down. They're going back to fundamentals still. Defensive towers, you know, it's on the name of the game. Defense of the Ancients is there. They go Old 11. As I say this, going to 1v3, but the Shallow Grave not for our Lich, but cycloning him right up into the air. He's going absolutely nowhere, trying to micro his courier away. As Dominus will be here to collect the kill.
We're all.
This Jake the courier.
08, he's gonna find Old 11.
There is an Earth Warrior nearby. Old 11 might be in some trouble. There's a perfectly timed stun there. Will be able to secure the kill.
Yeah, that like Ollie is happy to do that 10 times in a row if it gives them an Ursa every time. So you can see Ollie gets a tough game, but gets them, I mean, I want to get them another kill, but I was more like Old 11 being a little too aggressive right there.
Yeah, I mean, the decision to maybe send the Fire Panda out. You know, he's got what's like 400 move speed, but the Earth you're gonna send all 3 pandas over to try and kill the courier seems a little bit excessive.
Like, no, we're doing all it. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Daedalus.
This Tia is a scary, man.
She is scary, but remember, she's up against. I mean, I don't know how much the Lich armor if I can.
Oh, there's E-Blade done.
Sorry?
There's E-Blade.
There's E-Blade and a Ghost Scepter, so that's 2 people you can't really target. If your BKB is down and you can't target anyone on your...
This is a bit risky.
Careful, boy.
Wow. There's going to be the ult to come out. Okay. If you get up by Thomas, you're expecting a lot more JT with TP out with the Ghost Scepter. Oh, the roots just in time. It will now be a Shallow Grave himself, a little art style play, dropping the Necro books, but all these guys are just going to get killed as well. 2 for 0.
What causes IG to think that's not, you know, that's a good idea? Because they have no vision there. And they're sending the next assassin just, I mean, it's fine he dies, but sometimes IG does these heads.
Oh my goodness, look at the damage with the crits. I think it was that 1700 crits I was looking at with the DD rune and 3 stacks of Meld armor action on Roche. Poor Roche.
What happened to him? She was just there.
He was just there, and I was
chilling.
They've gotten him. Cheese. Oh, nice blink out by a fly. But Fly might be caught out here. Got a BKB here.
Might use it.
Fly might have to use it just to TP out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have it.
Yeah, well, he's gonna go for a bash, but BKB actually gets utilized here.
Yeah.
Trying to get locked down. Oh, there's bash on squad. BKB now. Flop. Yeah, so
you gotta get out there.
Rage TP. Rage will be stolen. If Fly doesn't yell right back in his face as he TP's back home to safety. But a BKB for a BKB, again, not ideal, but the charges are running shorter and shorter here.
Yeah, I mean, I like what he was doing.
JT. Okay. Reception. Very well played. Respect.
I like what Flyfly was doing. He stayed until he can get a BKB out of the Ember, getting them something in return. Obviously, it was very risky, but he played as perfect as he could. He's got bash.
Yeah, he doesn't bash her. He's gonna be walking on over. The scout's gonna try, the traps without him. The scout's gonna trap him.
I was gonna say, I was like, I want. You said before I could make fun. I mean,
we're not playing TF2 here. Going for the TP out. Are we gonna get a bash now? Oh, Old 11 actually canceling. And uses Ops to blink instead. They want to be able to catch him here. I don't even think they know where he's been, but look at that. Oh, getting a slow kill on the challenge down bottom.
Holy, look at that bounty.
And the gem.
How much gold they get to? He got 75, 50, but how much did he got? Oh,
yeah, that's a solo kill. Pure and simple solo kill. All right, set for a minute. IG, is the guerrilla warfare out in the trees. Emo was just hiding and ready for that Spirit to come greet him. BKB on cooldown there because of that engagement with the top.
And they also got an outpost. They got one bounty. That's unfortunate for them, but
500 gold though for your team.
yeah, but the other team gets 1,500.
Yeah, but
That's
much
more.
glass. Sure, glass 1/4 full, not glass 3/4 empty there. On Lich. I do like this, just kind of going for, we'll just play aggressive and kind of go all out here. In fact, I would assume no one on IG with buyback at this point, except for maybe the Ursa. As we switched from the Ag, actually.
No, most of them have buyback.
Oh, you are right.
All of them have buyback. Bios, like with you on the Lich taking the jump.
Oh, they're going to be jumping onto our Earth Warrior. BKB, Enrage, just TPing out. The physical damage, of course, not that reduction, even with Mel. Good luck.
And we'll see how many times they can do that before they feel comfortable actually finding the Ursa. But yeah, having the Lich with the gem means that you actually get some map control. A lot of teams will put in a depot and say, yeah, everyone right here is wait for them. So taking away the vision, good thing, but Kidai is a 1,800 gold swing just for the gym alone, so
yeah, it's tough. It's a tough game here. Coddle with the ulti at the ready. Neither team actually with a very reliable way to mention the TA who can burst you down very quickly. Right.
Well, they do have...
But once again, Kaka's like, you want to use another BKB charge to kill me?
but they do have the bash on Ursa, so that does that helps.
Okay, fair enough.
Small thing though, because we've seen him get close. I'm gonna...
There's a BKB for Emo too, so team fight items coming through. And now Emo more farmed than the Ember Spirits.
Are scanning.
Trying to keep the farm up. No real buyback on him. He has bought out for that one. 21. Once again, Kaka is just sitting here. Pings. They have scouted him though. He's gonna get dusted and likely to die here as well. Indeed, this time they're not going to be using BKB charge. Don't need it.
The supports on IG side are really suffering. You can see Xnova, he's got a Philosopher's Stone, so that's nice GPM right there. And of course, Carl, can farm. And FY is behind old 11. See something again, but that's the position.
Oh, flying flies, got the BKB, just trying to escape with the Enrage. Is old 11 ready to possibly jump in. Once again, BKB not being utilized quite yet. There's the net. The BKB will come through now. Shallow Grave at the ready as Ollie trying to get his team back up on the high ground. The Cyclone will come through. They're going to go ahead and eat one of the, well, two of the pandas actually. Old chicken. Or 11, sorry, looking for another boulder to be held onto Fly with the Urk away as Sound is still chasing them into the base here. There's going to be a Shallow Grave. JT, watch out for the splash, but he's going to go down. Ali will get the ulti off now. Sound is trying to go for the fear play, but he's going to take down eventually. 2 buybacks now, but Emo actually has died. Chalice solo killed him. He does not have buyback, and now it's going to be just, IG and ran over here. This is going to be a dieback. Olive will stay alive for now, as Aegis has been reclaimed here. Nice stun there onto RTA, but with follow-up damage. Ursa Warrior running in, though. The Enrage going to get stunned up, as now Nyx Assassin likely to fall here. Right damage, the splash not going to be enough, but a Remnant aggressively in the fountain and right down back from Chalice.
They're finally diving in a oh god. I mean, it just tells you how bad the situation is for IG.
He's not even leaving. Oh, I was about to say he's
staying put. He's like, this is my base now.
Did you see how Emo died in that fight?
No, that's somewhere else on the map because I don't think he was a part of that fight. I don't remember seeing him anywhere.
No, challenge the kill onto him.
Yeah, he's also in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
Yeah, challenge get them back there.
How does he... His HP just melts like in 2 seconds. I don't know how his HP... I think it was full Agi and he took us.
Yeah, Agi. I think he TP'd to the tier 3 tower. I don't think Chalice actually goes back there. I don't know, completely missed that one. And just aggressive play. JT trying to keep everyone alive. It's so difficult.
Because there's no way Chalice can do enough physical damage. I think he might have taken the spell amp or something like that because like, he was like chunking him. So like, it's not physical damage. Yeah. Just can we see the? Okay, must have been magic damage, and the searing chains does quite a significant amount of damage. So must have been full edge. kind of a sad way to die, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. 31-11 now after LGD dive the fountain. Looking to break the spirit here, possibly, of IG. They've already beat them in a best-of-5 grand finals and are looking to knock them right back down into the lower bracket here. Smoke, they're going to get a little bit aggressive. Smoke will break now onto 11, but he's got the blink out. You need to let that Nick assassin go in front. Could be the gank.
They lose the gem on the...
No, I believe, okay, so here's the good part, right, is that they did drop the gem, but it was in the fountain.
Ah, thank God.
I think that's a coddle gem. I don't think the coddle ever got that close to the fountain.
No, because I know they bought the gem. Let's put it on there.
It might be back in his stash. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't think Lip has farmed to buy 2 gems this game.
He has...
Oh, look at the aggressive spin out from Atlas. They're not going to look out anyone there. Rotations, trying to give him the run around here. Smoke will break here for Fly. Salmon is possibly in a bit of trouble. Oh no, it's okay. That's just walking right back towards his team. As IG trying to take a fight outside of their base, they'd rather not get their fountain dive the second time.
All the ultimates are available for LGD still, and they're sticking, together. So how do you split them up? I mean, Ember Spirit, he's got Lincolns. You can go get it if you want to. Yeah, BKB items and more.
On the way to the secret shop. Not so secret shop.
Salmon, what's he got? He's this with the Salt Cuirass. How much damage? Do you think that has damage talent? Because that would have been amazing. Oh, it's insane.
Old 11 out of the BKB so he can at least guaranteed get off the ulti. There's a tier 2 down. LGD, see what they're waiting for here as they decide to continue. Just being patient, not pushing their luck. They know they're in a very, very commanding lead in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I think at some point the fights here for IG just gonna get untenable. We still have
untenable.
That's another good
well done.
Which is another battle term actually. Fly. Careful not to get caught out here. Ancient attack here. Just try. I do hear a fight breaking out there as JT will get blown up. That's going to be on the deck now. He has bought back, so that is a back dead for 90 and a second gem now in the grasp of LGD.
Yeah, they kind of need. The problem is right now the only way you can really surprise it is if Ursa can Abyssal bash someone, get all this damage, and then Mossman goes in and shotguns them.
Yeah, we don't have no Aegis up, so it's possible. It's possible, but it's very difficult here. Old 11 with BKB, you can kind of just walk down on Brown. He's got BKB, he's got Primal Fluid, he's not going to be concerned about that. A lot of your damage down for a little bit more rooted up, taking a bit of damage as there's going to be the jump. He's stunned, short onto Chalice, not going to be enough. Finally, the blinding light, Ignis onto 2, Emo, BKB jumping right in there, going to get it done. That's the bash onto TA, the Abyssal to follow through. TA will go down. Alcaka running for his life, but now will lock him down. One slap from Old 11, and dead he is. But now look at that. Oh, the E-Blade to try and save him, but he can't. I think he actually dies to the Cinder damage, and is now getting to us up. Will be Emo right back down. It's available in the Lincolns on the Lich. Oh, he is absolutely dead. Ursa with buyback, because again, Cyclone up will be the Morphling. Warriors flying around, just trying to distract him a bit longer. Old 11, oh no. Oh, that was almost amazing coming out from Emo, but now the Ursa Warrior will buy back. There's going to be now Lifeline looking to be missing off to someone. Enraged, I guess he'll take top, but he can't even get it, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to now with the Enrage, and they've cut it at the Ursa Warriors, just form all around with the blinding light. Emo now been in to try and save his ally. He played aggressively, and Emo will also go down.
Oh, well, I mean, they do have buyback on Emo, and
yeah, but no Ursa. That was a good kill out of the TA, but then if you just let the Bears go, I mean, without TA, their push is actually pretty slow.
Yeah, I mean, they I know. You need both of these cores to fight, and you have to. Only one of them has buyback. I mean, you're and the offer.
They don't push very quickly. They not push very quickly here. So I hand over till it's over. But the life for that 300 hours is now over, and probably do some in a bear. Dead for the minute. Spawning in 5 seconds, and maybe being very patient there with the buyback.
Boots of travel. She sells. She's doing buy.
Yeah, there we go. Bots gonna be going into the wave and saying hello to enemy base. They know the Ursa. Obviously, look at it. Just die back. I mean, look how much faster the push is already. Frost shield there, but they're jumping in aggressively, getting the blink out. The flicker, I believe, is JT.
Now you have to fight. You lose the whole game.
I mean, either way, how do you catch this without your Ursa? It's so impaled too, which was
amazing spot for we have. So that is just it's a tough situation. I mean, it's been an impossible situation for almost the beginning. From the beginning, they left from 0. So at no point did you look at guys and you're like, yeah, this guy's got it.
All right, Ags. I think Ember's already got an Ags, and the raid he's been tossing out these remnants. He does. Maybe give it to old 11. Just let him style on them with the brewmaster comments.
I like Carl's Ags, although I'm not sure if it's
no, it is not. Don't, yeah, do not chalice.
Come on, it's Somnus. You don't
give it to Ola. There he is. Come on.
FY?
FY. Okay, FY God, that makes sense.
We're at peace with that.
We're at peace with that. As long as one of those 2 heroes got it. Daedalus, BKB, Desolator, AC, no boots. But
36k ahead for PSG.LGD. That's what they have. 37 kills, the 36k gold ahead. That is
it's pretty tough here. It's been a hard game for IG. Good kill there under the TA, but I have no idea how they kill her twice now.
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, they're just going to go straight for the win here. I mean, they even got a catapult wave with them as if they needed any more pushing power. There goes the buffer build, recalling everyone back into the base. Emo is be TPing up back into and trying to keep the tier 4 alive here as long as they can. Kaka, they potentially go down. They will have the stun. Burst the Lincoln Sphere, but there's going to be the stolen impale jump. I heard now as they're going to be going for old 11. The magic damage on an old 11. Get the old deal. Look at that. This though, not going to be. Oh, it does catch 5-5, but he's going to be able to rage off as the will run down comp. Monster kill now for Chalice as the throne. I mean, it's just going down. They need to try and stop Somnus here. They could be able to do so for just a little bit, but look at that. Turning and fighting. Still alive, though. It's going to be the Morphle trying to get done, though, as they have gotten the first life off here. There's going to be the ulti ending. The primal split done. There, everyone is going to be pinging him up, but Somnus right back onto the throne, and he goes onto the backlines. That was going to be the Ursa trying to first enemy team. But with the throne, they do have AoE. As well. Their Chalice Rather into the fountain here. Ghost Third will beat JT, but the control onto Morphling as Somnus jumping right back in. A godlike trade from now, and JT will be the last to fall. LGD getting the 2-0. Continuing their run of domination over IG.
Feels so bad for IG, losing 5 straight games against LGD like that. I mean, they took a break, they came back, they lose it, and it